Good morning. Lovers in Sweden. Hello to you. I don't English. Wait a second, guys. Ayan. Ako'y lalagok muna bago ako mag-English. Andali lang. Lalagok muna ako ng kape. Okay. Bulaga. Nandito tayo. Ayan. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good evening, kung evening man sa inyo. Afternoon. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Very early morning for me. So maraming salamat sa mga pumasok or kanina pang naghihintay, katulad ni Ate Eve, Tina Matutina, Just Loisy, hello. Ayan, ang salot sa buhay ko, si Just Loisy. Nanay Nawaray, hello. I don't English, sabi ni Nanay Nawaray. Lovers in Sweden, hello. Kaway-kaway, yes, kaway-kaway. Of course, nandito si Claribel. Yugen, kumusta na? Good evening sa inyo, guys. I hope, kumusta na? I hope everyone is doing well. Ayan. Medyo napapa-English na tayo. Medyo nagluloko itong camera ko. Hindi ko alam kung bakit. Baka alam mo, Yugen. Pag ginagamit ko siya sa StreamYard, direct to StreamYard na nakasetup. No naman okay. Tapos, pero ngayon lately, for some reason, malabo siya. Hindi ko alam kung paano mapapalinaw. Pero nung pumasok ako at ginamit ko itong software, yung Logi, what do you call this? Logic Capture. Naitatama naman niya yung camera. So hindi ko alam kung saan nanggagaling ang diferensya. Ayan. Hello. Tin Panganiban is here. Ayan. Maraming salamat, Tin Panganiban. Nandito na ang mga Inglesera natin. Inglesera. Kaya, bago natin umpisahan yan, tayo maghintay sandali. Andyan din si Noitebs Vlog. Maraming salamat at nakadaan ka, Noitebs. Kamusta na? Busy po yan sa kanyang commercial kitchen sa paggawa niya ng empanada. Okay pa ba yung empanada natin dyan, Noitebs? Baka naman. Baka naman pwedeng pasample. Gano'n kaya katagal yun kung i-mail mo from Calgary? I think that will take too long. Ayan. Hindi raw makakomment. Sandali lang. Merong nasa background. Oy, Ses. Hello, Ses. Kung kilala niyo si Ses, Simply Ses, nandiyan sa background. Hindi raw siya makakomment. Baka busy. So, pero nandiyan siya. So, maraming salamat, Ses. Umpisa na ng English. Hindi. Ano muna tayo? Justin. Warm up muna. Mahirap yung binibigla eh. May new flavor ako, tuna empanada. Wow! Ayun no? Ayun no? Masarap yun. Actually, I've never tasted tuna empanada. So, hopefully, masampulan natin yan. So again, maraming salamat sa inyo at nandito kayo. Ayan, nandiyan din si Hannah Valentin. Hello sa'yo. And Bernadette de la Cruz. Nasa ads pa raw. Ayan. Ayun, thumbs up. Maraming salamat. And yes, if you guys can give me a thumbs up, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Hopefully. Hindi ko alam ang ang sitwasyon sa inyo, guys. Pero here in California, at least here, dito sa San Diego, everything seems to be okay. Not normal, obviously. I don't think babalik sa normal ever. Pero businesses are open, restaurants are open. So nakakalabas naman kami. But I mean, there are still cases, di ba? And hopefully, this thing goes away. We wish, right, that it just goes away. Pero sa palagay ko lang hindi. It's gonna be a while. So, mag-ingat tayo. Continue to be careful. Continue to be vigilant. And, continue to be safe, healthy. Dahil, sino ba yung kakwentuhan ko kahapon? May kakwentuhan ako kahapon. And I think Hawaii is still closed as far as businesses, yung mga restaurants and all that are still closed. So, wishing everybody well. At least dito sa California, we have some sort of normalcy. Okay naman. Life goes on. But we will see, right? We continue to be watchful. We continue to be careful. Yeah. And so just a review, I guess, from dun sa in-upload ni Tubecaster bago tayo mag-umpisa sa English natin. Ano ba yung upload ko this week? About analytics. Right. Hopefully naman may nakuha kayo dun sa analytics video ni Tubecaster. Kung hindi nyo pa napapanood, please go to the Tubecaster channel. At medyo mahaba-haba yung video na yun because and it actually only covers konti lang yung mga importante lang that I feel that are important sa analytics. And I try to cover it as much as possible, and I try to explain kung paano talaga tumingin sa analytics at kung paano gamitin yung analytics to our advantage, dahil doon natin malalaman kung ano ang behavior ng audience natin, right? That's first and foremost. Makikita natin how our audiences react to our videos. Ano ang kailangan nating ayusin. Kung maganda ang performance ng video mo, yes, makikita mo doon obviously, right? Pero kung umaalis ang tao sa palabas mo, let's say meron kang 10-minute video at pinapanood ka lang ng let's say 3 minutes or 5 minutes, naiintindihan ko naman, di ba? Naiintindihan ko especially sa mga dikitan, sasabihin, di ba? Manood ka naman at least 3 minutes, at least 5 minutes. So, kung yun ang ginagawa nyo, yun ang gawain ng marami, then alam nyo kung bakit umaalis yung tao, di ba? Dahil nililimita siya naglagay sila ng limit, di ba? Manood kayo at least 3 minutes or at least 5 minutes. Kaya nakakasama talaga ang dikitan dahil nililimit mo, di ba? Hopefully naman may di ba? Maganda yung video mo at panoorin ng mas mahaba pa, mas maganda yun. Mas maganda ang resulta para sa overall channel health mo. Dahil you just don't want people to be going in and out of your videos dahil hindi matitrigger ang YouTube algorithm ever. Diba? Dahil ang hinahanap niya talaga is yung engagement, consistent viewership, at yung mahabang pagpapanood ng mga palabas natin. So, hindi ko alam kung paano, kung nasa, sabihin na nating face, di ba? Sabihin na nating face ng isdaan or tapos ka na doon. Hopefully, meron kang video or set of videos na pwede mong tignan talaga na pwede mong ipresenta without forcing anyone, di ba? To watch it para lang magkaroon ka ng view, para lang magkaroon ka ng watch hours, para lang magkaroon ka ng sort of engagement, di ba? So, kasi pag inisip natin, halimbawa, pumasok tayo sa isdaan, o kaya kung saan man, paangat program, di ba? Sasabihin ng host, panoorin nyo ng at least ganitong minutes. You don't want that. Dahil makakasama pa sa channel mo. I would rather get 10 real views and real engagement. Yung talagang pinanood ka, na interesado yung tao doon talaga sa video mo. I would rather get 10 than 100 na paangat. I would. Dahil at least yung 10 na yon matitrigger at least ng konti yung YouTube algorithm para mai-recommenda pa ni YouTube yung video mo. Dahil kung mababa ang engagement mo at hindi ka irerekomenda. Hindi irerekomenda ang content natin. At makikita din natin yun. Makikita din natin kung saan nanggaling yung traffic na yun. And I think I discussed that in the video on how to find it. I think it's pretty self-explanatory kung makikita naman natin kung saan nanggagaling yung traffic. So, kaya talaga masama ang resulta. Masama talaga ang resulta ng mga tikitan, paangat program. I mean, again, it's your channel. It's your it's your YouTube career na nakasalalay doon, 'di ba? So I would that's just an advice for me. Take it for what it is. But that's really you're not doing in English, sabihin ko na, 'di ba? In English, you're not doing your channel any favors by doing that sort of activity. Dahil parang siya, it's yes, nakukuha mo yung watch hours, nakukuha mo yung views, you may even get a subscriber, pero in the long run, 'di ba, kung titingnan mo in the long run, it's not healthy. It's not healthy for your channel. 3 minutes lang. Gano'n naman kasi sinasabi, 'di ba, nanay, na bibigyan ka ng dapat manood kayo at least 3 minutes. Well, ang ibig sabihin nun, may pinapanood pa sila, di ba? May dinidikitan pang iba. So, how can somebody concentrate on the video? Malay nila, di ba? Magustuhan nila. But that's not the case dahil nandun sila para, quote-unquote, tumulong. Di ba? Para tumulong. But in reality, they're not, yun nga, yung activity na ganun, it doesn't really help your channel. You're getting the numbers, yes. That's it. That's really it. Yes. Kaya, di ba, pinag-uusapan natin palagi pagka na-monetize na, nga. Lagi sila sabi ni Filipina in Idaho, pag na-monetize na, nga. Dahil, again, wala namang manunood. So, I would rather concentrate on my videos, make them better. Di ba? YouTube is supposed to be hard. It's not supposed to be easy. There is no easy way out. In other words, there is no easy, if it's easy, di ba, gagawin ng lahat. But it's not, and shortcuts will not lead to anything productive. I think that's just true in life, right? Si Dada Chin. Thank you very much, Dada Chin, for being here. Good morning. Hello, Mimi Joy. Hello. Hello daw, mga classmates. Maraming salamat, Mimi Joy. I know it's sort of late for you. It's almost 10 p.m. And we can only share what we read or knew for at the end of the day. Yeah, this content. Yeah, and I'm not, again, I'm walang pagbabatikos, but that's my way of looking at YouTube, which is the right way. At wag kayong magtaka kung meron kayong mga kilala na hindi niyo na rin nakikita dahil I think sinabi ko na ito noon na ganun nangyayari. Na-monetize sila pero wala talagang nangyayari sa channel nila. And paulit-ulit kong sinasabi, nasasayangan talaga ako. Ayan. Walang 1 minute. Yan. Yung nakakasama talaga. I would rather somebody, kung gusto nyo makipagdikitan talaga, dahil mawawala din naman kung ganun yung mga activity natin kung hindi tayo active sa isang channel. I would rather just someone subscribe to my channel without watching anything. At least there's a subscription, di ba? Yes, it will, pwede po yun dahil it's part of YouTube, right? Na pwede ka namang, you don't really need to watch a video. I mean, it would be nice. Pero you can subscribe to a channel without watching a video. Pero bakit mo naman gagawin 'yan, 'di ba? Kaya ka nga nag-subscribe para manood dahil nagustuhan mo yung mga video yung kung sino man yung tao na 'yon. So, hello Emski Mags. Good morning. Good evening sa iyo. Emski. Thank you for being here. Of course, nandiyan din si Dada Chin. Maraming salamat, Dada Chin. Sa pagpunta mo. Nakita kita nung isang araw, di ba, nag-live stream ka ulit. Ayan. Bakit ka tumigil? Dun sa mga nagpapaangat. siguro ibahin nyo yung strategy nyo. And this is just, ano lang naman ito. I'm just making a suggestion. Ibahin nyo yung strategy nyo dun sa pagpapaangat nyo. I think there are ways, and I think pinag-usapan ko rin to sa Tubecaster, yung gawin ito sa paangat or gawin ito sa LS. May video doon. And I think meron tayong pwedeng institute na mga strategy. Dahil kung marami nang nanonood sa inyo, di ba? Change your strategy. Ang kailangan nating isipin palagi is we need to be able to tell our audience to trigger the YouTube algorithm. Yun kailangan ang nasa isip natin palagi, di ba? Paano nating matitrigger ang YouTube algorithm? Not just di ba? Pag ginawa kasi natin yung dikitan lang, nothing's gonna happen, di ba? Walang maidudulot para sa channel nung tinutulungan natin. So why don't we change our strategy, di ba? Isang strategy na pinag-usapan ko dun sa video ko 2 videos ago is that pag pumasok tayo sa isang LS, why don't we create some sort of a plan para sa lahat ng viewers natin, di ba? I think some people do this already sa mga members. Hello, Rain. Hello. Si Rain po. Rain Vlog is Simply Ses. Ayan, kumusta na Ses? Maraming salamat. Andyan din si Mayor Leonilo Junior Bolano. Maraming salamat at nandito ka rin, Mayor. Good afternoon, good evening pala sa inyo. Ayan, andito rin si Ronel Crison. Kumusta na, Ronel? Ayan, nakita ko yung comment pa. Binabatikos ka na ba sa pag i-skate mo, Ronel? Wag tayong mabahala, guys. Yung negative comments is part of YouTube and YouTube experience. At just chalk it up to experience, chalk it up to marami talagang troll, marami talagang walang magawa sa buhay. Kaya ayoko nang pansinin yung mga ganun. It's part of life, yun. So Maria Rosario de la Peña, musta ka na, Maria Rosario? And hopefully nakita mo yung message ko dun sa Team Fuday chat. So hindi ko na, that's personal, di ba? So hindi ko na lang anuhin dito. So ayan, hindi na ako mag-i-English, ang hirap. Swedish na lang, Ronel, pwede. Ayan. So yeah, so mabalik tayo sa strategy, di ba? Gamitin natin yung platform natin. Ayan, katulad nandiyan si Dada Chin. Nagpapaangat sila ni Das Francis. Actually, medyo matagal na hindi na. Let's create a strategy to be able to help our viewers more. Dahil they depend on you. Sabihin na natin, di ba? Nakadepende sila sa inyo. So gumawa tayo ng strategy to katulad nga nung sinabi ko dun sa video. Ang mas maganda is pag ang isang video natin marami kagad nanood. Plain and simple. Marami kagad nanood, mahabang pinanood, 'di ba? So gawin niyo sa mga paangat program instead of just doing, dikitan mo si ganyan, dikitan mo si ganon, panoorin mo yung video niya. Ang strategy dapat ng isa't isa is maglaan tayo ng video while you're in, and sa akin lang ito. This is the only thing. This is the thing that makes sense for me kung ako ang gagawa, di ba? Dahil lahat naman tayo ganun ang hinahangad natin, di ba? Pag nag-upload tayo ng video, we want as many viewers as possible, and we want them to watch the video as long as possible. So, gawin nating strategy yun sa isang live stream is mag-set aside sila ng video, i-upload nila during the live stream. Pagka-upload, then sabihin dun sa audience natin kung ilan man lang nandun. Hopefully marami sila. Pumunta kayo, panoorin nyo kagad itong video na to, di ba? Ganon. So, and so on and so forth, di ba? Para lang matrigger talaga yung algorithm at ma-pick up yung video, ma-recommend siya. So that's what we really want. So immediate engagement and meaningful engagement kailangan. I think that's more helpful than kung sasabihin natin, dikitan mo si ganyan, panoorin mo yung video at least 3 minutes, which is nakakasama pa po sa isang channel. Dismiss. Sorry guys, medyo busy Friday. So, hopefully hindi ako mahila sa isang meeting dahil uumpisahan na natin ang ano, because it triggers the YT recommend. Yeah. So that's kind of one strategy, di ba? Kaya, di ba, kaya sa premiere, di ba, we want as many people in our premieres as possible. And makikita natin if we follow yung mga mas maraming subscribers, yung mga nakakataas sa YouTube, is pagka nag-premiere sila, di ba, ang dami kagad, daan-daan kagad ang nanonood. So that does something for the video. It triggers the algorithm to recommend the video. Oh, maraming, napakasimple lang naman, di ba? Obviously, yung algorithm does other things, pero the biggest job it has is to serve videos to people that may be interested in yung mga type ng videos na yon. So, Ayun si Rich Benares. Kumusta na, Rich Benares? Ayaw ko na mag-engage. ano ba yan, Rich? Hanggang dito ba naman baloktot pa rin ang Tagalog mo? By the way, hindi po Tagalog talaga si Rich Benares. Is Ilonggo ang niya. And even that, medyo cute. Cute yung Ilonggo niya. Ayaw mo na mag-engage. Sasabihin mo na naman, nag-asawa ka. Pag-aasawa ka na. Ayan. Then, if may premiere, dapat panoorin muna bago mag-comment sa video. Yun iba, magko-comment dan agad. Pag time ng premiere, wala naman doon. Yeah, ang talaga, kailangan manood. Dahil, syempre, yung, di ba parang parang census, di ba? Parang census. Kumukuha ng population, nagbibilang ng population si YouTube. So, halimbawa, maraming pumasok sa isang syempre, ang ganda nitong video na to. Siguro maganda siya. Why don't we go ahead and recommend the video? Ganun lang naman yun. Napakasimple, di ba? Ay, kuya, akala ko premiere to, live stream pa. Di ba biyernes ngayon, Tina? Umaano pa ba? Anong tawag dito? Masakit pa ba yung utak mo sa nangyari nung Hindi ko nasasabihin. Pumunta na lang kayo kung gusto nyo malaman ko anong nangyari within the past day or two. Punta po tayo sa channel ni Just Loisy at meron po siyang prank. Meron po siyang mga prank videos. I think naglabas siya ng isa today. Yun po ang kanyang project. Ay pinaprank niya po ang Team Fuday. So, pati po ako na prank. Puwisit sa buhay ko talaga yan si Loisy. Pero loves ko yan. Loves ko ang buong Team Fuday. Kaya papatawarin ko na. Ayan, super busy. Ayan, lalo na si Tina Matutina, super busy yan. At mayroong mga tinuturuan ng mga anakis. Ayan, I agree. Okay, umpisa na natin ng sinong aakyat? Si Claribel. Ayan, si Claribel. Ang isang So pagka nagpaakyat na ako, guys, that's it. Hindi na ako magtatagalog. Tuloy-tuloy na ang pag-i-English. kung gusto nyong sumali, more than welcome. Yeah, si Claribel. Wala pa si bakit nasan si Ivy? Po ito? Request po nila review po para dun sa contest ni Ate Eve. Hopefully manalo sila. Hindi, but it's maganda naman. It's good, di ba? It's a good review. And it's useful, di ba? Dapat talaga mahasa tayo, and alam ko not everyone is comfortable mag-English, and it's number one, it's for fun, and second of all, it's to learn, di ba? Yung conversational, dahil lahat naman, and I'm very proud of the Filipinos, and sa mga na nakakausap ko, lalo na mga kilala ko na hindi Pilipino at na nagkaroon sila ng experience to either go to the Philippines or to interact with Filipinos, especially dito sa States. They're very, very impressed dahil ang mga Pilipino daw ay at least, number one, nakakaintindi ng English. Number two, can speak English and can converse, have a conversation. Hindi man yung accent, di ba? It's wala ka magagawa doon. Accent will be there, especially kung hindi ka native speaker. Luckily lang maraming Pilipino na they've been here in the United States, or kung saan man English ang salita. They've been there a while. Pero it can be learned, pero mahirap. Katulad ko, I've been in the United States for 38, 39 years. 38 years. No. Yeah, 38 years. Minsan na ano pa rin ako. Sometimes I get confused, sometimes nadudulas pa rin ako, and that's just natural occurrence for languages. Para panalo silang lahat. Yes. So ayan, naninigurado na sila, Ate. Yun. So ayan, mag-share na tayo ng na-pressure naman ako. walang pressure. So ang format nito is kung gusto dun sa mga sa mga curious, 'di ba? Merong nung ginawa ko to noon. Ang ginawa nung sila pa yon, I think yung mga nandyan. Kusina the Jaegers, hello everything. How are you to find out? Ang galing 'di ba? Ayan. Let's go and invite people. So, ang format dito noon is nagtatanong lang sila. Nag-livestream ako. And, Kuya, paano bang sabihin yung ganito? Paano bang sabihin yung ganyan? And ganun, doon nag-umpisa yun eh. Sila Marias pa yun noon. Kung kilala nyo si Marias. That was so much fun. Sige lang, Hana. Maraming salamat at nakikinig ka. Ayan. Hello, Sean Williams. Thanks for being here. Good morning. Good morning to you. Ayan, tayo ay mag-share. And everyone is invited to come up. Tanggalin na natin tong na to. Ayan. Buo na tayo. Good to hear. Good to hear. Walang duguan ng wala pong duguan ng ilong, walang. Hindi ako nagalit. Nandiyan ba si Justin? Nakita ko yung comment ni Justin sa GC. Hindi ako nagalit. Actually, ako. Nung pagkatapos ng prank na yon, tinanong ko pa sa kanya. Tinanong ko dahil dalawa silang nandun eh. So, tinanong ko, sabi ko, nakita niyo ba yung behavior ko? Ano ba ako? Level-headed ba ako? Or hindi ako ganung by the way. Pagka merong nagsumbong sa akin o kaya merong humihingi ng payo na yung ganun nga, yung panoorin niyo na lang yung prank. Hindi ako yung nagagalit kagad. Magalit man ako, it's not going to be yung hindi violent reaction. So kung magalit man ako, pero yung sa prank, actually I was very level-headed. Tinanong ko sa kanila yun. Dahil pagka ako nagalit, if I lose my temper, hindi ako makapag-isip. Sige Ses, mommy duty. sige Ses, marami. Asan si Clara? Nandiyan lang yan. Ako talaga una. Kung sino, anybody can come up. It doesn't matter. So yeah, kung I try to be as level-headed as possible dahil pag ako ay nagalit, hindi na ako nakakapag-isip. So, ang ko talaga pag may lumapit sa akin na may problema, is magbigay ng payo. So, pag-aaralan ko muna, like in my head, pag-aaralan ko muna yung sitwasyon kung ano yung sasabihin ko. Dahil minsan kasi minsan sasabihin mo, bakit kanya ginawa mo, di ba? It doesn't help. It doesn't help to put blame back on the person pagka may nangyari tapos you blame them. It does not help. So what we can do is move forward, di ba? Try to be constructive, give criticism, pero try to be empathetic, yung syempre, naintindihan ko, or kung naintindihan mo man, I understand what you're going through, something like that. But we need to move forward. Ano ang solusyon para dun sa problema na yun? So that's my approach. Pagka ako ay nilapitan po for kung may problema, ganun talaga. Pero I heard from the grapevine, sabi niya, lumabas talaga pagiging bungangyera ko. I heard. Narinig ko yan, Tina. And kahiya. but that's me. Yeah, exactly. So, and that's not me. So kung may mga problema kayo and you need somebody to listen to you and to give you advice, I'm not saying good advice, but take it for what it's worth. Dahil I take it from my experience and nothing more. Diba? And what I try to do is nilalagay ko yung sarili ko dun sa lugar ng tao na yun na may problema. What would I have done or what would I want to do considering something happened at paano kung malalampasan, di ba? Hindi ko man maibigay yung buong solusyon sa problema. At least I will give you some sort of a direction on what to take, di ba? Kung ano man puntahan si ganyan, kausapin mo si ganon. I'm that way. That's just me. I analyze everything. Kaya if you have problems and you want to talk to someone, talk to me. Ganon din po ang approach ko sa mga anak ko. Hindi po ako nagagalit. Mahaba po ang PC ko talaga. Dahil bata yun eh. First of all, kung even my older kids, intindihin nyo kung saan sila nanggagaling. Because yung sisigawan-sigawan nyo lang na it doesn't lead to anything productive, di ba? Yes, magagalit ako. Sasabihin ko sa kanila, yeah, I'm upset. I'm really, really upset. But dahil now it becomes you. But hindi kailangan mangyari yun, diba? Because it's about their problem, not about you. So, yun lang ang approach ko. Hala ka dyan, I will try my level best. Englishera ka kasi Luis eh. Ayan, nasan yung mga aakyat? Wala nang aakyat. So, na-realize ko rin, guys. And when it comes to English, I realized a long, long time ago. And during, I guess, nung nag-aaral ako, and when I started working, especially when I started working, conversations especially in English, diba? English is widely used as a business conversations, and not just English, obviously, pero it's one of the highly used languages. But did you guys know that actually the official business language in the world? I did not know this until I started high school or college. The official, kung merong official language, official business language, it's actually French. Believe it or not. I'm not sure if that still holds to be true, but itinakda po ang French is the official business language. But I think it's more acceptable now to speak in English, regardless of where you are. Or especially kung hindi ka native speaker, let's say you go to a different country. Let's say I go to Germany. I know people Germans, but if you don't speak German, you would find somebody that speaks English. All right, and so it's widely accepted to be able to speak English. So, but ayan na.
Good evening. Hindi ko alam kung sasabihin ko. Should I really have to speak in English?
Of course you do.
Foodie? Oh my God. That's torturing.
It's what? Parlez-vous français? Oui.
Ninang Rosel.
Je parle français, mais je parle français très mal.
Taray na waray. Ate Tina, I'm here na. Ate Tina. Oh my God.
Before we start, you can greet everyone and before we start. So that the first step is
Ate Tina, English talaga, Ate Tina. Oh my. Ay, good morning. I just want to say good morning to Mami Eve Palma there in Canada. Ate Tina Matutina, Ninang Rosel, Nanay Nawaray Art, and all there in the chat box. Good morning, good evening. Ayan.
So,
Ay,
i-hot
sorry
seat
po
daw
for
kita
the
dahil total,
food.
ikaw lang naman ang nandito. Di hot seat na kita.
Oh my God! On the spot. Di ba si Mimi dapat?
Oh, by the way,
Dapat si
for
Mimi
those who are
yun.
watching, if you guys want to watch an official hot seat next, kailan ba yun? Is it Thursday? Yeah. Thursday Manila time. Thursday morning Manila time. Mimi Joy will be on the hot seat. So that's on my Tubecaster channel. So if you guys have seen my previous hot seats, you know how that goes. Diba? About 60-ish questions, down from 100. Hot seat agad. So,
Are we allowed to question Ate Mimi Joy? Kuya Foodie, are we allowed to ask questions to me?
Yes, after my hot seat, after my questions, I will open it up to the chat, and you can ask. I usually open it up to five questions. There you go. Bigla pong nagising si Mimi Joy.
Mimi!
I think alam naman nila ang nangyayari doon. It's not, I mean, it's all for fun, right? And, just to get to know the person, just to get to know their YouTube life for the most part. Pero ang request po ni Mimi Joy ay gagawin po nating Tagalog ang ating pag-hot seat. Ayan na po ang salot sa buhay ko. Si Just
Williams, hi, good morning. Ate Just Loisy. Shout out, Ate Just Loisy.
Hininaan ko. Ba't mo hininaan? Dapat nakikinig ka. Arian Arto, shoutout po sa host at sa co-host na pula ang labi. Pula talaga ang labi. Nag-lipstick ka talaga.
Hindi ako pulang labi.
Yeah.
Lipstick ako.
Okay, so question number 1 to you, Caribel. Why the lipstick? Why do you feel the need to put lipstick on when you do your live streaming?
It was their suggestion when I go live stream. No, it was their suggestion, Kuya Foodie. It was their suggestion na I'll put out some little makeup or even up lipstick. I usually don't because I don't find myself putting any makeup because I don't find myself pretty, lol. But I don't really use the lipstick just for live streaming.
Just for live streaming.
For live
so what is your favorite color? What is your favorite color of lipstick?
Red will be good. Probably red because red it's making me beautiful. Red.
It's making you beautiful. Yes, it's making me actually. Yeah, red looks good on you. Yeah, red looks good on you, but it's not as red as if you saw Ivy yesterday as well. She was also wearing lipstick.
Yeah.
Yeah, hers was very, very red.
Ivy's pretty.
So it was
because it's white.
Yeah, I focused on the lips, on Ivy's lips, because it was very, very, very red. Hello, Mars Bangkud. Shout out to you.
Or languages,
no other dialects.
Okay,
speaking of dialects, Carrie Bell. Speaking of dialects, what other dialects do you speak?
My vernacular language, Kuya, is Zamboangueño. It's Chabacano. It's 70% Spanish, colloquial, and a mix Filipino, Malaysian, Visayan languages. And then I speak a little fluent in English and Bisaya and Tagalog. That's the medium I know. And other languages I don't. I do speak Spanish just a little because of our colloquial. It's our vernacular language, but other languages, no, it's just barely English, Visayan, Tagalog, and Chabacano.
That's good to know. That's good to know. And I've recently learned that Chabacano is not only spoken in Zamboanga but also in Luzon, specifically Cavite. So I'm wondering if somebody in Cavite, the colloquialism in that part, when they speak Chabacano, their version of Chabacano would be understood by, probably, right? We would most likely understand each other.
I there's a little difference because they are not using the word boss, because in Zamboanga you could hear people using the word boss. That's a little bit of disrespect for the Ternate. Mainly in Cavite, it's Ternate. It's somewhere in Ternate, but it's it's already dying, kuya. It's the Chabacano in Ternate is already dying. So it's mainly in Zamboanga that you could barely hear. Almost 80% still speaking in Chabacano, but internet it's almost dying. It's almost dying because the people in Cavite is slowly forgetting their language because of the people from other places is going there. It's because Tagalog is more speaking in Cavite na, not because it's the older ones are not teaching their younger to speak Chabacano at all. They're not using their language
Yeah,
in
that's
Cavite,
that's
like
really
the
a
Chabacano
shame.
one.
Yeah, that's really a shame because not
Yeah,
and for people that are curious, right? We were a Spanish colony for at least 300 years, almost 400
300
years.
years.
And the Spanish never taught us Spanish, or at least they never tried to.
Yeah,
Why?
we just
Um,
learn.
yeah, because they looked at, if they look at us as not their equals, right? There were colonizers, and historically speaking, if they try to teach, like the Americans did, right? The Americans taught us. That's why we all know English. The Spanish was thinking, hey, these are subservient people, and if we teach them our language, then they're going to learn more about us, and they did not want us to learn about them. That's why,
To learn.
even though we were a colony for 300-400 years, we never really learned. I mean, yes, some people learned. That's why you have Chabacano. You have those people that kind of learned, right? But very very few did. But if you were elite, you were rich, a rich family back then, yes, you would learn Spanish. But for the most part, everybody else did not. So that was kind of the way that the Spanish was holding us down, as a colony, as a subservient people. So that's kind of the history of why we don't, we have the Spanish names, but we don't have, we don't speak the language, or at least most of us don't. So that's kind of the history of that. Hello. Do you agree,
Hi.
Loisy?
In English, sir. Ate
Yeah.
Just Loisy. Ate Just
Hi,
Loisy is a good
Carabel.
speaking in English.
How are you,
Hi,
Carabels?
ate. I'm good,
How's
ate.
the
I'm
feeling
good.
of being in the hot seat?
This pandemic.
This is not hot seat. This is not hot
No,
seat yet.
Oh, pre-hot
It's
seat.
it's getting a little bit nervous. It's quite nervous. Yeah. I'm not used to it. I'm not used in being putting on hot seat, and I never was. So this would be my very first time with Kuya Foodie. So I'll just enjoy the moment and the experience,
Of
maybe.
course. Yeah,
And
enjoy
then
the
the food
moment
is
and
I'm
drink some coffee or whatever it is that you drink. So I
I'll be
see
having
that, yeah.
coffee a bit later. I'll be using
I've seen in your past live streams, Claribel, that you have a daughter. You have a daughter, right?
yeah, so yeah, I have three. I have an eldest son which is 11 years old and 6 years old, turning 6 on 29th on December, my second, and I have a 1 year old daughter.
Okay,
And
so
if you
there
would be
you go.
asking about my current partner, so I'll be saying it ahead. So I'll be saying ahead before you ask me.
I'm
So
not. I'm not
I know you
asking
would really ask
about
about
anything
my
like that.
partner. So
Oh, Ivy Mercado is here.
I'll
Let's
just answer it anyways.
let's all welcome Ivy Mercado. And I I,
Hi,
I
Ivy.
understand, Claribel, that
Ivy Mercado.
you are looking looking talaga.
Alam na alam eh.
Nag-vlog.
So if you
We're
guys
just
if you guys
joking. We are
know
by
of
live stream,
anyone
Kuya
that's also looking, can you please point it to Caribel's way?
Fudi. Lol. No, we're just really having a little bit fun or my live streaming. That was just for fun. But seriously, if it was just for fun, Kuya Fudi, oh my God.
Kuya Foodie,
Yes, it's
can
all
you
for
Morning.
fun.
Oh, I love Miss May is there.
Yes, hello, love Miss May. Actually,
Love
my
Miss May
neighbor
is
here
there.
in, well, not literally my neighbor, but not too far away from where we are. So she lives about 30 minutes
Hi,
away
Miss
from
May.
where I am. Not too far, right? So hopefully, one of these days we can all get together. Have some good food and get to know people. And by the way,
Yeah.
there was already a YouTubers get together here at my house last year. So
Wow.
about 5 or 6 people came, including if you guys know,
That's great.
yeah, si Kaloy Santos, who's not on YouTube anymore. But Monet Aberion came to my house. Who else came from Texas? It was oh, there's Ati Eve. Hello. Yeah, we had some guests from Texas also.
Good morning, Mami Eve.
Good morning. Hello, Bro Foodie. Salamat.
Oh, you're
Mami,
welcome, Ati Eve.
Yes.
it's a prank.
Nope. Not pranking me. You're not gonna get it from me.
Don't answer a phone call from.
I will never pick up your call.
You know what happened last night? I told Kuya Foodie that the next victim will be Mommy Eve. He said,
I said,
don't call.
I said, don't call Ati Eve. She's gonna have a heart attack. That's what I said.
No, you know what I do from now on because you guys are pranking most of your close friends. I will not pick up my phone ever. There's no way I will pick them up. So now I know I have a heads up. There's no way I will pick up your call. So
Hello, Gem Love. Shout out to you, Gem Love. Thank you for being here.
hello, Gem Love, Amiga, Bernadette de la Cruz,
Hi.
Ivy.
I just want to
Humphrey.
call the attention of
Hi.
Ivy Mercado to join us as well.
Yes, Ivy Mercado. Ivy Mercado to the live stream, please. Ivy Mercado, make an announcement. So
Ivy.
Claribel, do you have any questions for us?
Hannah Valentin. Shout out.
Mm, Kuya Fudi, no, I'm not prepared for the question. What could I ask? I would always ask about YT. So, what? Actually, you're always answering my question when you're live streaming. Although Mommy Eve I do always ask Mommy Eve about YT already. So, I guess I have a little bit of confusion on how to have your niche on YouTube.
Oh, how do you
How
look for a
did you
niche
discover
or a
your
niche?
niche?
Yeah, how to look for a niche. By the way,
Because
and I just
I
want to
guess
mention this. Kudos to you, Claribel. I want to give you a compliment because it's very, very easy to understand you. I know the accent is not there, and your English is very good.
Yeah.
Your English is,
no.
no one's English is perfect, including me.
I agree.
I'm terrible at grammar sometimes,
Mm.
pero but right, your English is very good. So don't think that we can't understand you. It's actually very good.
It's very understandable. Considering that you have not gone to outside Philippines and you speak the way you speak. If I were in the Philippines, I would not speak the way you do. It's hard when you don't practice every day and you don't have that um, mentality to practice every day and speak English.
Yeah,
So,
fortunately for us, well, fortunately, depends on how you look at it. Fortunately or unfortunately, some of us were kind of forced, right, with situations, with jobs and all of that. We were kind of forced, school. But again, and I will never get tired of saying this. I find it amazing, right? How much good English and good communication skills will take you, especially if at your job or whatever
Mhm.
professional endeavors you have.
Mhm. In any job we do, communication is so important.
Right.
Yeah.
Everybody
Yeah.
knows how to speak in English. However, they are like a little bit shy of
Well,
using it.
especially if you don't use it every day or you don't use it in normal conversations. But
Yeah.
that's normal, right? That's to be expected. I'm
That's
not
why.
going to expect somebody that lives in whatever else country that, if English is not their first language, to be able to speak it, you know,
Mhm.
one fluently, or right. I mean, look at uh, India with all the, I guess the majority of the world's call centers are there, technical call centers, and one of, and they try, right. It's not, a lot of times it's hard to understand them.
Yeah.
But hey, they're very technical. And they can get by with their English, so that's why they're successful in that regard. Just like in the Philippines, right? But I think a we have an upper hand in the Philippines, since for the most part, we speak English since we were little, or at least we know how to.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Coffee.
Cheers.
Tea. I
I
got
can
my what you call this pearl milk tea a while ago.
Snack Clarabelle, you can hot seat Mr. Foodie A1C if you wish.
Oh,
I only got
I
hot.
was quite lost.
Is it hot seated? I don't know
I
what
was
the
just
is it
quite
hot.
lost, mommy. If
I
Hot
can't
seat.
wait for the next
I
Friday. It will be Foodie A1C, right, Kuya? Or in Tubcaster?
No, I'm going to do the hot seat on Tubecaster. I think I announced that before, that Tubecaster is going to be where the interviews are going to be. But that's Thursday Manila time, Thursday morning Manila time.
How
but
many
we
questions are we
know
allowed
Kuya
to
Foodie.
ask?
That's ka na yan eh.
Hello, Arian, artist.
About 60 questions.
60
Yahoo!
You
questions
let
for you?
Dane.
Oh,
For you or for us?
Hello, Sandy Hintana.
it's for
Mark
Mimi Joy.
Duffy.
For Mimi Joy.
Yeah, Mimi
No,
Joy.
what I mean
It's for
is,
Mimi
you're
Joy.
going to ask 60 questions from your side, and we're allowed to ask question like 5 questions per head, or
Yeah, like before, we however many questions, right? However many questions after the hot seat.
did you upgrade it like times 4 hotter,
Hot
Oh,
ear, hot.
oh my God, Mimi Joy. That's
Kita
the
I
upgraded.
think Mimi
combination.
Joy is still in the background, hopefully, and I
I
think she's
thought,
starting to, to sweat now.
Yeah, I think she's listening.
ah, I think Mimi Joy, you have to put some, tissue on your on your butt.
No, but it's going to be Tagalog, or at least I'm going to be translating them in Tagalog.
I can tell you though, Filipinos are so smart. They can speak English even though they don't go to foreign lands.
Yeah,
Um,
we can.
yeah, you mentioned
Yeah.
to me that India was part of some companies that was outsourced.
We do
Um,
we do it. I mean, it's not even outsourced. We have an Indian, art, like, technical support
Yes,
department. This part of it is in India.
yeah. So
because
the company I work for outsourced the call center part of it to India for about 5 years. And then a lot of customers complained because they could not understand what they're speaking, and it's hard to relate or communicate
Actually,
with them.
mommy,
So what they
here,
did was to move the call center to the Philippines. And it's still in there, I think, after I came out of the company. So from India, they moved to the Philippines, and they speak better English than it was before. So
yeah,
we should
here,
we should be very proud. Yeah.
mommy, it's difficult to understand the Indian people speaking in English. They
Yeah.
have their different accent.
Shout out Ami and Gon Magno. Geraldine Taban, hello. Tamsak, hello host. Thank
oh my
you.
Hi,
God.
Geraldine.
Hello,
Yeah,
Jill and Taban.
they speak
Amiga.
different in with a different accent, and you
Yeah.
barely hear or understand what they're
It's
saying.
Very
So
strong. Yeah. So,
yes, it's
but not all. Very strong when you hear them on the phone. So a lot of here people in Canada complains about not um, able to resolve their issues and stuff. So that company moved to the Philippines. They outsourced their call center to the Philippines. And
even my colleague.
they're in Alabang, by the way. I'm not sure if they're still in Alabang.
Even my colleague, mommy,
Yeah.
whenever I talk to him or ask him some question, I'm going to ask him one question. He will answer me back different answer, and I will ask him back again. Did you understand what I said? I'm asking you about this, and you're answering me different way.
You know why? Not everyone has the listening skill.
And then he will just.
Not everyone has the listening skills. Even though
So
you're
Mimi Joy is listening to us, listening very, very carefully, and trying to decipher what we're talking about.
hello,
But
and
Kuya, there is no limitation in the questioning, right?
yeah.
so we
Okay.
just announced the live stream next week. Most likely Thursday. You know what? I'm going to look at my calendar now, and I'm going to tell everyone here what time it's
Hi
going to be.
everybody.
Hi,
Shout out.
amiga guapa Joelyn Taban. Salamat sa pag-anhi diri. Sandy Hintana. Salamat. Joe and
Arian, Art.
Hello, Joanne.
Joanne Agan.
Arian Artist.
Mimi
Wow.
Joy, are you ready for your hot seat on Thursday?
Yo, so 9 a.m. I guess, right? No, hang on. That's Wednesday.
Puyat na si Mami Joy.
That's Wednesday night my time. So that's not a problem. I'm not even at work, right? I'm going to do this. I have to do it at 6 p.m. my time.
So what
So
time in the
it's 3
Philippines?
p.m. my time.
Yeah, 9 p.m. your time, I think, Atif.
Oh,
What
okay.
time in the
So
Philippines, Kuya?
9 a.m.
9
9 a.m.
Wow.
Thursday.
Thursday, yeah.
9 a.m. Thursday. I'm still sleeping.
9 a.m. Thursday?
No.
Manila time?
9
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they are.
Manila time is
Still
4 hours
sleeping.
ahead from
That's
me.
Mhm.
that's
5 a.m.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
yeah. That would
You can turn on your
in
alarm.
the morning.
MC, magandang pango. Kumusta?
Ate Emski, shout out. Ate Emski Labs.
Bakit sa mga... No, we will. I said this. I promise you, Mimi Joy, it's going to be English, and then I'll translate it myself. Right? But I think it should be like, you know, you can understand it. It's nothing complicated. It's nothing. You've heard it before. It's going to be for the most part the same questions.
OMG, Miss Ednes is here. Miss Ednes, guapa, kumusta?
How are you?
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been so long.
Mhm.
Puro pass Mimi dyan. Puro pass yung
So-
sagot ni Mimi.
Yeah. So for those who are not familiar with the hot seat, right? There's 3 levels. So there's level 1, level 2, level 3. They progress. They don't really get harder, but the questions are kind of different at each level. Obviously, level 1 would be, you know, to get the person, to get to know the person. Level 2 is a little deeper, maybe a little more personal. And level 3 is, you know, what everybody is waiting for, right? It's the, the hot questions. So that's how it goes. And the person gets 2 passes only out of all the questions, 2 passes only. And that's my rule. So
So what happened if they fail?
Passes.
what happened if they do what, Atif?
If they fail.
They fail? There's no fail. There's no pass or fail. They just pass. They get pass. They can pass on a question if they don't feel comfortable asking it.
Okay.
How about you,
I just
Joy?
saw Miss Edenes. Hello, Miss Edenes. I just saw you. Hello.
Yeah, she's
How are you?
Hello, you want vlog.
You want
Message
vlog?
mo si Ivy ha. Sa iyong 50 pesos.
You want to
You
blast.
want vlog.
2 passes only, Mimi.
I love you
Just 6
too,
out of
Angel.
50 questions.
So I think that's good. Yun pa rin ba ang tanong, kuya, tulad ng dati? Yeah, for the most part. I might change something around just to make it a little more interesting for you. Right? I usually adjust it based on the person and what I know or don't know. So, but for the most part, yes, it's the same questions.
Same
Nothing, and
here.
again, nothing really, really bad. Nothing, I'm not into that, by the way. I'm not into and I think you guys have watched, some of the other hot seats. And they're fun, but it's not really my style. First of all, it's not, it doesn't suit me. Maybe because of my age, I don't know, and I can't ask those types of questions. Maybe I can. I just choose not to. And it's more or less, out of respect for the person. I mean, it's all for fun, but it's respectful. So I don't want to go over a certain line, or I try to be as respectful as possible.
I can't.
Question for you, Puri.
Yes.
Are those hot seat live streaming monetized or the yellow dollar sign?
Actually, that's a good question. I can check for you.
Yeah.
I know the live stream that I did with not the live stream, but the hot seat with Ingrata, I think,
Mhm.
is yellow. I think. I'm not too sure.
I'm
Actually, I can look.
that because I think it may be yellow most of it because it's difficult for YT to put ads on those type of conversations. It's not ads friendly.
By the way, I'm looking back at our live streams, the TGIF.
It's almost yellow.
Not
I know it's almost yellow.
Team Fuday TGIF. Well, no, one is no monetization because there was a copyright claim on it. I think we started dancing and using a
Red.
song that was copyrighted.
okay. Yeah.
Um,
I think that's the only one thing that you would need to reconsider before you do hot seat. So I think it's better if you do it under your Tubecaster channel.
no, but I mean, I see like there was a Wincastro hot seat. It's it's monetized.
Hmm.
Joyce every day is monetized.
Oh, that's good. Wala kang yellow sign?
No, there's no yellow sign.
Mm. That's great news then.
Yeah. So by the way, guys, for those of you who are not familiar with my hot seat, it's still public on my channel, on this channel, Foodie A1C. So if you guys are interested in, it says YouTube hot seat. That is the title. YouTuber hot seat, by the way, YouTuber hot seat.
Hello, Mrs. Everything. Sorry, go
I
ahead.
wanted to put Sean Williams in hot seat.
We can do that. He needs to agree. Amy Lad TV, hello. Shout out to you. Thank you for being here. Mrs. Everything, mega shout out to you as well. Hello, how are you? Thank you for being here.
That's Lynette Jenkins, by the way, Brokody. Mrs. Everything. She changed her channel.
Okay. Thanks for being here, Renette. I have to excuse myself for a second. My kids are going to school, so let me step out for a second.
Yeah, thank you.
Excuse me.
Okay. Emilad TV, how are you? Shout out to you. Thank you so much for coming.
Hi everyone.
Mom Shiganda Tina, I know you're very busy. How are you? Shout out to you. See, Mrs. Everything, by the way, guys. That's Renette Jenkins, and she has another channel, Glenescape.
Okay, so it's a new channel.
Sorry?
Did you change her name channel?
Yeah, she changed it from Renette Jenkins to Mrs. Everything.
I'm excited for you, Mimi Joy.
Clarabelle, I'm impressed.
Yes, Clarabelle.
You can do it. Never
You will
understood
be
it.
one of the contestants, Mommy.
Thank you.
Yeah, she's one of them. She's one of them. So
Yay!
I actually have more than 10. So I have Dutch Lamieda, Claribel, Mars Banfood, if she still wants to be part of it. Pongkana Kataraha, Justine Panganiban, Magandang Pango, I know she's here. Emma at Dream Patisserie, Lyrishification, Marley Hankan, and Madame Pango. Magandang Pango, Madame Pango are two different channels.
Cici Lyresh is from the US.
Who?
Cici Lyresh?
Yeah, Lyrish is from Las
Yes,
Vegas.
from Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then,
From Las Vegas.
But she
Ivy,
did
about you?
Ivy. I approached Ivy and she's shy, but
I want
she
to
can still
I
go
want to
through.
nominate, Mommy, I want to nominate Geraldine Taban as well.
Sige, Jel, Evan, kung ano, may oras ako kasi yung aking bunso, ihatid ko mga 1:30 or 2. Sabi ko, mag-extend ka ng oras mo para ma-extend ko yung aking English challenge. So we'll see. Up to 5 or 7 if we have the time for
Okay.
the that segment. Otherwise, we will continue the next live streaming I have. So, my gosh, kinakabahan.
Is there-
Yan, dito ka. Huh? Sorry, go ahead.
Is there a
Yeah,
contest
I'm
again?
nominating you, Cici Geraldine, to
Is there a
join the
contest
challenge.
And
Sige,
can I have a
dagdag
little
pera.
bit about it?
Yay! Sis Geraldine!
Kung wala tayong oras, gawin natin the following live streaming I have.
Okay.
Yeah. But the money, the prize, already set. It's in Ivy's hands. So that has been received by her 2 weeks ago. So it's all in there, everyone, ready. So kung sino yung walang Tagalog talaga, mananalo kayong lahat. That's how easy it is.
Yeah,
Well, thank you very much for those who just came in. Geraldine Taban. Oh no, you were here before. No, Rushal Yan. I saw. It's Sarah GT. Hello. How are you? Hello, host, and all the beautiful hostesses. There's no topic. It's English only. Ate Eve Kalma has a contest. Is that next week, Ate Eve?
Yeah, the 30th of October. The
Yeah,
last
so on her live stream, there's an English kind of speak English contest. Her way of, I guess, getting people used to speaking in other languages, speaking in English, and we're just practicing.
practice makes perfect, right? So goodbyes lang. No one's perfect. So Geraldine, sorry, go ahead.
we will be enjoying it.
Sorry.
We will be enjoying it.
Yes.
When is the Halloween party? Probably at Ate Eve's.
At my live streaming. That's why I schedule it way ahead of time so you guys can get ready. And if you want to wear your costume, those contestants for the English challenge, you're more than welcome to,
Shout out!
By the way, the traveling clat is here, and no, Tal, you're not included in the English only language contest. How are you? That's our.
Traveling,
This is everything.
the traveling clat is
I'm your Padilla.
Sarah GT, hi sis.
Flat.
I'm gonna speak like Joe Biden. If you don't follow the traveling clat, then you're not Filipino.
traveling clat is a big shark.
I think he's starting to learn how to speak Visayan as well, since he's been in Siargao for like the longest time.
Mom, she's Sarah GT. Sarah Sayo.
Big shark. you guys try to check his channel. He's
Yeah, go check his channel. He's very entertaining to say the least. But he's not Filipino, by the way, but he loves the Philippines, and you might as well become a Filipino citizen as well, Tal, since you've been there for such a long time. How's the chicken, by the way? If you guys see that, watch that video. Barter for a chicken.
Oh no, traveling clat. This is an English channel, so for a challenge, you have to speak in Tagalog. Another way
If you know
around.
Visayan, right?
Maybe you can join us here with a foodie.
If he wants to, he can come up, say hello. Tal, if you have time, you can come up here, say hello, promote yourself.
Can you say? Can you
We're
say
just
hello?
having fun. It's my normal Friday live stream, and we're just trying to get everyone ready for next week. Uh, we have another live stream, but that's more of a contest type live stream, and it's not mine.
Ami Padilla, kumusta? Andito si Monkey Ivy. Rachelian.
Amyo.
Natawa si Claire. Minamatch ko si Ami
Kasi-
Padilla. Kasi
Ami pa din si Wick. Hindi, Mami Eve, weak si Amyo kay Ivy, ang bagal ni Amyo kay Ivy, ang weak ni Amyo Padilla
Ano na,
pagdating kay Ivy
Amyo.
Mercado.
Love Miss May. Bilisan mo na, Amyo.
Iba Amyo.
Narinig ko kasi si Mimi Jones ng live streaming yun. Nabanggit niya si Amyo, tapos si Ivy. Ano, Amyo, bilisan mo na. Ma'am, si Ivy, nagbibiro lang
Ay,
ako, pero
bagal ni
kung
Amyo. Ang bagal ni Amyo, Mami Eve. Inalo na siya. Naunahan na siya.
hala,
Di ba, Amyo? Naunahan
Dami-
ka na, Amyo. Ang weak mo kasi ay Amyo.
So yan, break muna tayo. Break muna tayo sa English.
break.
Natutuyaan na ako ng ano.
Mami, sa next mo na challenge,
Yeah.
nominate ko din si Sandy Hintana.
Sandy Hintana. Sige. Kasi meron na akong 12 dito eh. So, ilagay ko Sandy na. Sandy Hintana.
This is my favorite. I guess time of year is fall, just because of the temperatures. I love the falling leaves, but I used to hate it years and years ago when I bought my first house, because in New Jersey, it's not called the Garden State for nothing, right? There's a lot of trees and a lot of leaves that fall, and I had to clean that. It's not fun. I guess some people enjoy it. I don't enjoy it. But hey, But this is my favorite time of year, especially when it gets cooler around Halloween.
I agree.
Like right now, actually, it's nice here in California because it's a little cool.
It's the best, beautiful forest or trees all around. Beautiful country when it's autumn or fall. Yeah, it's way better than spring, because spring is green, right? And then fall's different colors.
Yeah. So I heard at least in certain parts of Canada, it's starting to snow.
Not here in Toronto yet, but
Yeah, my friend who lives in, I have a friend who lives in Saskatoon.
Saskatoon, Alberta.
Well, that's kind of north, right? North, a little more north.
Yeah, they're always ahead in terms of snow.
Carabel, do you have any question?
Yeah, Clarabelle. Oh, you know what, Clarabelle?
Bothering you?
Question just Loisy. Go for it.
Question for her?
Yeah.
You. Yeah, for just Loisy, yes.
For me. Okay.
Yeah.
You can ask me
Oh my God.
anything except math.
What if we do a
I love
sample
math.
hot seat question?
I love
Okay.
math.
A sample hot seat question for
Oh.
Claribel. Claribel, question for you.
Ah.
Question number 1.
Go.
Why did you start
What?
doing YouTube?
It's because it's Nerilyn's Polinar.
Because of Marilyn
It's
Polinar.
Nerilyn's Polinar. Yeah, actually, she is the one who is pushing me way back. That would be 4 months ago, I guess. If correct me if I'm right, Nerilyn Polinar, that would be 4 months ago. I think when I was just organic viewer of her channel. Then she was trying to push me. Yeah, make your channel, and because you're good, you're friendly. Move your channel. My channel was 2019 ago. 20. I have my channel 2014, but I haven't moved. Pay attention to it. And then Meredith Polnunar is the one pushing me. Hey, move your channel. Go with it. And then that's how I started. Was having just around 13 subscribers back then. Then by now I have 1,000. It's because of YT friends also. And then from that 4 months, I have met new friends, Mami Eve Calma, and like you, Mami Eve Calma, Tubes Caster, Love is Me, Mami Pakat, right? Ninang Rosel. That's too few people to mention that are so nice to me on YouTube. So I'm just a bit thankful for it. That
There you go.
this pandemic has give something me to stay. Yeah, because it's giving me a space, because pandemic's a little bit taking me into depression where you cannot go outside, you cannot bring my kids outside, so it's a little bit harsh. So I guess YouTube was a little bit a good exit for me on my tantrums and depression. So thankful for having new friends on a virtual world, right? So I guess that's a better place to have than leaving myself or containing myself in a place where
That's
I
a Miss
am
Universe type
I
answer
am
right
a
there.
bit
Good job.
lonely. All right. So, Mommy, if no, no, I guess Mommy Eve know a little bit of my background. Mommy Eve knows about it, right? Mommy Eve Carla.
There
So,
you
alam
go.
ni
See,
Mommy Eve.
those are the types of questions that we want to hear,
Kaya
or
ako,
the types of answers that we want to hear from, especially our guests. So speaking of guests, I'm going to make this announcement now as well. The next person after Mimi Joy on the hot seat is going to be our sister Roseli Benedicto Sheldon and her husband, Tim
Yahoo!
Sheldon. So 2 for 1. We get 2 for 1 next.
Yahoo!
So
Ninang
that's
Rosel.
wait, yeah, abangan nyo. That's coming up
Great.
after. We're gonna be scheduling that. It's gonna be a little easier because they're here. They're on the East Coast, but it's going to be a little easier for me to schedule that. So
Yahoo!
Nayak si
Mr.
Carmelo,
yes,
hindi ako naiyak.
stay tuned for that.
Yahoo, Ninang Rosel. I'm excited. Don't
Halik,
So that's my
iyak.
first husband and wife tandem hot seat.
Maraming halikan yan. Maraming halikan.
Oh yeah, of course. That's going to be a requirement.
Halikan talaga.
Or maybe you know what? Maybe I'll have my wife with me as well, just to make it fair. How's that?
Kudos to you, Carabelle. Great job. You did a
Thank
great
you,
job.
Mommy Eve.
I'm telling you.
No,
you
I was
guys
really nervous.
So yeah. Oy, umuo ka na, no, Roseli?
And then, Tina
Superpower
Matutina.
Ninang Rosel.
Do you have any question, Mommy?
I'm the very last. If there's any hot seat, I will be the very last if you have no other choices.
Oh my
You
God.
know what? Mommy Eve don't hide anything. She will tell everything.
I will tell you everything, guys. My husband is so different. He is into, TMI, too much information. Some can be shared, some are not. He is not willing to share some of the important information. Some are just between you and me, or him and me. He's not like me. So,
So are you ready for question number 2, Clarabelle? Tinuloy na talaga yung hot seat, ano?
Kuya, magbigay ka ng one
I-
question for
I
level
thought
1,
Kuya,
one question for level 2, and one
Okay.
question for level 3.
Okay, I can do that.
oh, Ate Charles Lois eh. Kuya, pwede rin, could it can, Ate Just Lois, it could be question also in a hot seat so that it would be the two of us. Not just only me, so it would be fair, di ba, Ate Joyce Lucy? Dalawa
That
tayo,
was already
ate.
questioned before.
Yeah. So this is okay. This is one of the questions from level 2. Ready? When you first meet someone, what do you think is their first impression of you?
To me,
Yeah. What do you think?
I'm a
What
bit,
do you think they're?
how do
First of
you
all, what
say
do you
this?
think are? What are they thinking about you when you first meet someone? What is their first impression of you?
They,
Are you
they
what
always
as we call
find me
mataray, or are you friendly, or I
a
don't
little
know,
bit. No, they find me a little bit snobbish. That's
snobbish?
how
Okay.
I can say that, a little bit snobbish. Yeah, because of my face feature, but then again, if they would know me or know me all along, so they will find me. I'm a little bit happy person, and a little bit joker. Just a little bit, and not just so
That's a
just
bit.
so a little
Just a
bit
bit.
joker, Kuya Foodie. And then yeah, just a little bit Ate Joyce, just a little bit Ate Loisy. Then I love the outdoors. Then that's it. They find
Yeah, but
me
but
good. Then
they
but
think
the
you're
first
snobbish.
impression, they
Okay,
already find me
that's
snobbish.
yeah, that's a good answer.
Yeah.
Ruchalyan said, "I did not meet someone." So a question to you, Ruchalyan, is: would you like to meet someone?
That's how, yeah, no
You
escape,
brought it up.
no
This is
excuse.
the big stuff.
There's always a question.
Team
My daughter
Sheldon,
said, "Oh
shout
my
out.
god."
Hello, Tim. Are you ready
Tim,
for your hot seat?
Tim Sheldon's here. So Tim, I already announced this that after Mimi Joy's hot seat next week, it's going to be yours and Roselli's turn on the hot seat. So both of you. Um, I still don't know when that's going to be, but so these, yeah, it's just like 60 questions that you need to answer, and additional questions from the audience. So that's the plan. There it is. See, so Tim Sheldon said, "Okay, so good,
Is it
yay."
like Kuya Puti, is it like they're going to use two whiteboards and then they're going to show the answer if we say or no, or
And by the way, I do not, outside of this, outside of the sample questions, I do not send the questions out ahead of time. So there, so every answer needs to be on point at that time.
I just
no, no,
want to see. I just want to see a lot of faces. So that's it.
Yeah. So Tim Sheldon, get your lips ready, get your wife's lips ready, and
you can talk
there's
about
going to be
it.
a lot of. It's like going to a wedding, right? Like you want the bride and the groom to kiss all the time. It's gonna be like that.
I think we can talk about it. Are we going to answer the question like this or no?
Get
If you
ready,
if you pass on the questions, you have to, tongue your wife or something. I don't know. Like that.
get ready your glasses.
So let's move on to a sample level 3 question. All right.
Oh my god.
Nangangagat ako kung invite him.
No. This is here. This is. I always ask this question. Meeting only. No touch, no kiss. No. Anything goes. To a certain extent, anything goes. All right. Question number 3. Level 3. Sample question. Do you believe in marriage first or live in first?
Marriage first and live in. With that oh my god. For marriage, well it takes a little bit of foundation, Kuya Foodie. When you talk about marriage, it's been abroad, it's something big for you to enter. Sometimes it doesn't mean when you're not married or you're just in living partner. Uh, but I guess it would always be, as long as there is love, it would never be matter if you are or it would be marriage first or live in. But as long as you have your heart for that someone or for your that partner, that would be the very most important thing you should have. But I believe that marriage is a sacred part. But I guess it would always be something to remember that in marriage, love would never be lost. It should never be lost. It should be still there. When you would be in a marriage, you must be much more in love with your partner, because sometimes when you're in married, the feelings and the love goes and fade away. So that's why many family or marriage couple divorce, and it is really happening. And I guess sometimes you have to look back that the day that you fell in love with your partner, so that that marriage would be sturdy and strong, so that it would be much more important. But I guess for me, it would be the best with having a not the marriage or the live-in partner, but the person that will stay with you until your last breath. That would be the most important for me. Whether you're married or not,
May
that would be the
pa-last
very
breath, ano?
best thing I would guess I have.
All I can say about Carabel is she's answering it in an essay.
That's okay. That's okay. If that's the way that you can express yourself, then yeah, I think that's better for you to be able to do that. So, sa madalit salita, live in
Ate
first.
Just Loyalty. Pawisan ako, Ate Just Loyalty.
No, you know what? She's practicing to speak English. Kudos. Woohoo!
Hindi ko naman sinasabi na, Tagalogin ko na. Hindi ko naman sinasabi na ikiyan yung answer, pero
Pawisan ako, Ate Just Loyalty.
I think habit ito ng, for the most part, Filipinos. And I see this a lot when I go to church. Mahaba yung sermon ng pare. I think a lot of Filipinos think that if you say a lot of things, that it's better, right?
Yung
Dito naman sa ano, like for us that kind of speak English already or are used to speaking in English, what we say is get to the point. But if you can, if you need to express yourself in that way, then by all means do it. But you ganun lang, that's just my experience, and I think it's a very Filipino thing.
I also noticed it, Kuya. I also noticed it because when I started.
Well, not just Filipinos, by the way, not just Filipinos, other cultures as well who try to speak in English.
Yeah, when I was in high school, I also used to answer it long because I thought that my teacher will give me a high score if I will answer it in a long.
Right, exactly, right. Because I think we were trained, or at least in school, we were taught that way. Is like to kind of express yourself and write what you write when you're writing something, or to make it long. Because they give us this, it's however many words you need to put on paper, and that's if you can express yourself in fewer words, I think that's better. But if not, then that's fine as well. Short and sweet, as Tim Sheldon says.
Yeah, Rachelian, this is what I think. Test drive muna bago bilhin ng kotse.
Yeah.
I agree. Yes, I agree. So go back to the question. Yes, I'm also a live-in person first. Yeah, but not taking away respect to those who want to marry their partners first and make it work. But I've seen kind of many times I've seen the what Clarabelle has mentioned. It ends up in divorce because they never really living. To make a long story short, living with somebody, right, or dating someone are two different things.
Totally different. Yeah.
Right? When you're dating, it's nice because you get to go home, she gets to go home. But once you're under one roof, things change, and that's just you get comfortable around each other, and things may happen. I'm not saying everything it's bad, but it's for me, I would rather get to know somebody first.
Especially the SE expert, it is so important. If you're not compatible, OMG.
Oh my God! Why do you bring that up, Ati? That's kind of one of the.
That will be
It is.
problem for both of you.
International Mom and Bernadette de la Cruz. Shout out.
Have you ever heard of the term? And Tim Sheldon will know this. Have you ever heard of the term dead lay? Like when you're having sex, you're not getting anything back from the other person. Like that person is just laying there like a dead person. Have you ever heard that?
You can't be.
that was,
No, I haven't
and I'm I think everybody knows this, or at least most everyone knows this. My first marriage was like that.
You might as well buy a doll.
Wow.
I got more out of walking my dog.
Oh my God. Kuya Budi, answer it.
What?
Team Sheldon.
Oh, hang on.
International Mom Maria
Don't
Rosari.
listen to the real Mary is to love.
October 30 is Maria. Next week, Friday.
When I do hot seat, can I do it nude? You can. We're just gonna put a on the private parts. We're just gonna do we'll put like a flower or something like that. Does that mean your wife is gonna be nude as well? Are you gonna be doing this in bed?
Next question.
Are you going to demonstrate something in front of us?
I can expect beautiful kisses though.
Question number 10. How do you do this? What is lying like that? So okay, and I'm gonna be as blunt as I can, because Miss May has a question. What is lying like that? It's saying somebody is a dead lay, right? Dead lay, or when you get laid, right? When you're having sex with that person, that there's no feeling, like there's no reciprocation, right? There's like they're just laying there,
No
basically.
reaction, no reply.
Tagalog, parang sasabihin ng tao sa'yo, tapos ka na ba? Parang ganon. Nothing like that, exactly like that. Or that person doesn't know what to do. Like that experience is supposed to be back and forth or up and down, no matter how you look at it, right? But if you're not, it's the same with love, right? If you're not getting some sort of response from a person, right? How are you supposed to react? So in that physical situation, if one person is doing all the actions and they're not getting any type of response from their partner, then that's what's called a dead lay. There it is.
Pero
Right.
ate, hoy, hindi mas ka.
So
I'm busy here with the stop it.
Sorry if I'm getting a little too.
you know what? You're outside bed, you're with friends, wherever, you can be gentle, but on the bed, you can be as wild as you can be if you want.
There you go. But may mga taong ganun. There's people like that. There's people that don't. Either they don't know what to do, or they don't. They don't.
If you don't know,
Reciprocate.
if you know what to go do, guys, and you want your man happy, buy Kama Sutra book.
What module are you talking about? I try to answer your question. You can answer it here, or you can hear. Anybody is welcome to come up here and join the conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
I think the team can get here. I mean, enjoy
Kama
that here.
Sutra book.
Oh, by the way, pumasok pala si Mr. Possible. I'm sorry, Mr. Possible. Nakita ko si Carlito.
Shout out.
So don't think those gentle ladies that you see,
I think
gentle
team
women,
can I
when
think
it comes
Tim
to bed, they may not be gentle. So
Tim, you
Hello,
have a
ma'am.
spare room there where you can hide and then join us here, and then while Ate Rosalie is busy doing something.
Is busy doing something.
SEX
Busy with her daughter.
Ano pala si Frog? Frog, stop. Hello.
in marriage. From
Alam ko ng magandang deodorant.
sa mga may asawa rito, for sure you agree. SEX is so important.
I only use I'm very sensitive when it comes to deodorant. I'm sorry, it's TMI.
Ate Rosalie tried the endurance. I like it much.
Frog Stomp, that's actually Aryan artist. That's White Rabbit as well. White Rabbit, Frog Stomp, and Aryan artist. That's him.
Arian. Hi.
Hi, Aryan. Frog Stomp. I'm right. Frog Stomp.
Because of love. That's from Tim Sheldon.
Because of love and everything else that comes with it. Full package.
Too much love can kill. No, there's no such thing as too much love. But it takes, love. I think love, right? Obviously it's very important to a relationship, right? If you don't love somebody, but there's a point, right, when you start dating somebody, it's all lust. I think.
Especially when it comes to online dating, kuya.
Yeah, Tim. If
Well,
there's
when it comes to online dating, well, first of all, before I start saying anything, let's welcome superstar John Fideliaga to John Fideliaga. I send this invitation to you right now again. That inisnab mo ako, visit ka. No, I'm just kidding. Bago ka tuloy-tuloy mawala sa sa atmosphere namin dahil napakababa pa namin. Pwede ba kitang ma-interview? Just to get to know, your dahil superstar na po yan si John Fideliaga. Kung hindi nyo pa kilala, puntahan nyo po yan. But I think a lot of people here know who John Fideliaga is. And first of all, congratulations on your success. And one of the people that actually predicted your success was Mrs. B. So kudos to you, John, and keep doing what you're doing. At maraming natutuwa. Isa na ako doon sa mga natutuwa sa iyo. And my gosh, it's just so funny. And
Hello, John. Kumusta?
so I extend that invitation to you. One time, whenever you're, alam ko busy ka, of course, I would love to get your thoughts. Ano lang naman, no hot seat, baka meron konti. Pero
Akyat na dyan, dali. Just for like maybe 5 minutes.
Just
Yung link yan.
nice.
masabi ko lang naman na nadaanan tayo ng isang John Fideliaga.
Maybe dyan ka
Ayun,
can join at least 5 minutes.
Mayroon
Ang
na
isa pang John na mahal natin is si Ma'am John Kalandian. Nandito na siya.
Karabian is in the house.
Sa mga accomplice yan ni Just Loisy, by the way.
Guys, watch out for my next prank. First prank was Ate Ann. So to those who didn't or missed watching my today's vlog.
Ayan, let's welcome John Fideliaga to the live stream. Yay!
Hi!
Hello,
everyone.
Long time no see.
Hello po. Good morning to everyone, each and everyone and everything. Woo!
Ayan, maraming salamat, John, for gracing us with your presence.
Hello. Ano naman ang chika for today's video?
Wala kaming chika. Kami ay nag-i-English or nagpipilit mag-um-English dito sa palabas na ito. Pinagpa-practicean kasi nila yung pa-contest ni Ate Eve Calma. So, hopefully, nakakatuwa din yun. But, ano ba pinagkakabisihan mo? I know you are making videos left and right. Busy ang beauty natin.
I know. Yeah, more edit, this work, ganyan. Haggard.
John, meron ka bang plan na gumawa ng horror
Horror. Halloween.
Halloween makeup?
Yun nga baka hindi ako makahabol kasi nga super dami kong in-edit na upcoming vlogs. Kaya yeah. Tapos maglilipat pa ako. Abay, naloloka
Wow,
na ako.
Iba na talaga.
Mansion na ba yan? Mansion na yan?
Hindi, maglilipat lang naman ako ng ibang at ayoko na dito. Check.
Parang kalilipat mo lang, di ba? Parang like a year ago or something.
I know. I'm
Right?
looking for the perfect one.
Wow! Masyado naman maliit ang space. Kailangan medyo malaki-laki.
Oo, kailangan ng malaki-laki. Tsaka kailangan ko ng studio para sa talaga.
Kailangan na ng ang tawag dito, yung
Level up na yung studio mo. Actually, maganda na yung studio mo but you probably need more space.
Yeah, more space.
lumalaki yung niya eh. Dumadami
Yeah, so-
dumadami pala.
Mhm.
Ayan. Salamat. Ayan.
So meron ba tayong pwedeng i-preview, John? What can we expect from your channel going forward? Is it going to be more of the Omegle, or is it going to be more of? I love the makeup, by the way, the review that you just did. So
Thank you.
nanonood po ako nun. Hindi ko alam kung bakit. Actually, I appreciate the beauty, I appreciate the makeup and the creativity. That's why I
Salamat.
watch those. So are we gonna be expecting something different, or can we expect something different from you, or is that still under wraps?
Maraming upcoming and collaborations tayo with
Wow. John, ano kayo ni Sophia?
comedians.
Oh, comedians, okay.
Kilala mo si Sophia?
Sofia Flores?
Oo.
Yeah, I know her.
So,
Kasama
nag-ano
ko si
kayo?
Jake
Nag-collab kayo? Hindi.
Hindi pa naman. Pero ang mga next natin kakolab, medyo kinakonta ko pa sila, sila The Nekla and EMA, ganyan.
I-collab
Ay,
mo si John, si Jokoy.
Si Jokoy. Abay, baka hindi mag-meet ang aming niche. Baka magbago ang isip niya. Baka maiwan niya ang asawa niya.
Make-upan mo rin siya, masaya siguro yun.
That's so cool. All right, we're really, really happy for you, John, and your
Yes,
success.
thank you.
Continue what you're doing. You're making a lot of people laugh. First and foremost, making a lot of people laugh. You're making a lot of people
Salamat.
happy, and again, keep doing what you're doing. God bless you,
Yeah.
and keep safe. Keep safe ka lang dyan. At magkikita din tayo. Well, hopefully, I get to Northern California one of these days.
Meet up siya.
Ay, kabog. Push yan.
Can't wait for you.
Push, yes.
Can't wait to see you in 1 million.
Magpapa-makeup po tayo kay John Fideliaga. At hindi ko alam kung anong gagawin niya sa akin.
John, don't change. You'll go big, John. Don't change.
Yeah,
Thanks.
Thank you, John.
Yeah,
Bye,
John.
everyone.
Thank you so much.
Ingat lagi. Keep safe.
Ingat.
Bye, everyone.
Woohoo.
Sir Foodie, before you end, thank you for this. It melts the coldness in my cozy. Of course, and this happens every Friday. Sometimes maikli lang ito, but today we are doing the English training, I guess, if you will. Kaya medyo and I have actually a lot of free time right now. For those who don't know, I'm actually working. Huwag tayo maingay masyado. Jensu. Hello, Jensu. Thank you very much. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you visit John Fideliaga's channel if you haven't done so yet. And napaka-talented, oh my gosh, it's so entertaining and funny, and we should all strive to be like that. I mean, doesn't have to be that same niche, but
Yeah.
let's take it from dahil look where he is now. Kasabayan ko po, pag iwanan po ako, kasabayan ko po yan si John Fideliaga. I should have gone to that niche as well.
There's very little subscribers when I knew him.
Yeah, ang kulit namin niya kay Mami B eh.
Right? Remember those days na kakulitan lang natin si John, and still, I mean, very, very down to earth and good person. So good on him for the success.
You should check him out.
And I would like to say thank you to my good friend, John Calandian. For making
John,
my
Good friend in di ba? Yung ang kampon ni Satanas.
accomplishment.
John Calandian, you called
It's
me.
accomplice.
John, you told me before. Next time you call me, I'm not picking up. So,
By the way, may suggestion pa sila, magnininong daw kami. Sabi ko, paano natin gagawin yun? Ba't sige, oo na lang ako. Dahil kaibigan ko to, kailangan kong tumulong.
I'm not going to be part of your prank because I'm not answering the call.
They're so sweet.
Don't even try.
I tried doing Omegle and I'm calling every guy. Keep doing it, Jensu. Keep doing it. May pick up, may pumick up ba? Did somebody pick up? I've never tried Omegle. I don't know what to expect if I do. It's like you're basically calling strangers.
I'm not picking up any calls, guys. So you know.
You might as well do Omegle to call strangers.
Hi,
Just-
Mami.
Yeah, hi.
Ayan na ayan na yung ano mo, accomplice mo.
Something to me.
Hi, John. He actually did call me when I was sick or
Hello, Armani.
better.
Thanks for being Armani.
Narinig ko yun ha. Narinig ko yun lahat.
Mommy, I said thank you for being here.
Ang convincing pa doon, by the way. Ang convincing part is nung nagsalita si
Hindi
Jan.
ko nakabutan si Jan Pedaliaga, but hello, Jan.
Ang sinabi niya nung kahapon, nung nag-uusabi niya, dagdagan, parang siyempre sinabi ko kay Loisy, dagdagan mo pa, Loisy, sabihin mo na lahat. Sabi ko, ano pang mas lalala dun sa sinabi sa akin na balita?
Alam nyo guys, kung makikita nyo dun sa upcoming na mga videos ni Just Loisy guys, trailer ko lang no, talagang kinabahan po talaga kaming dalawa. Wala po talagang halong etyos. Before po talaga namin tinawagan si Kuya Foodie, actually nag-uusap po kami kung tatawagan ba namin si Mami Eve. Sabi niya, kasi sabi namin, baka mamaya, pag tinawagan natin si Mami Eve, tapos ganito yung sitwasyon, baka mamaya, Diyos ko, baka anong mangyari doon, mag-isip ng kahit ano. Kasi si Kuya Foodie nila. Pero talaga po nahirapan po talaga akong i-accomplish yung prank namin kay Kuya Foodie. Kasi syempre, alam nyo naman si Kuya Foodie, di ba? Malaking channel, saka nakakahiya.
Yes, Jen. She's Jency. It's a video call, so I'm not picking up.
At saka, alam nyo guys, sabi pa namin, oh my God, paano kaya ito? Sabi ko sa kanya na, dapat, alam nyo na ako talaga ang nag-stage kay Loisy na, ganyan, kalkagin mo pa yung buhok mo, tapos mag-iyak-iyak ka dyan.
Kung napanood niyo po yung The Grudge, ganun po yung itsura ni Loisy kahapon.
Akala niya, walang ligo? Hindi na naligo kasi duming-dumi siya sa sarili niya.
I might, Jensu. Ayan, sabi nga ni Jensu, it's like, see people, pero ano yun, like it's no holds barred, right, for calling on Omegle, but yeah, maybe I'll try it. I'll just try it myself first. Yeah, kaloka kayong dalawa.
Gusto ko dun sa line ni Kuya Foodie, sabi niya, hindi ko alam kung hindi ba siya naligo siya kasi gano'n siya nandiri sa
But I try to be level-headed. Ganun talaga ako, ganun ang personality ko talaga.
Pero yung ginawa po namin na pag-prank kay Kuya Foodie, isa po yun sa mga nakakatakot na ginawa ko dahil tinatawagan ko po sila, nagmamaneho po ako.
OMG. No using any phones while driving.
Oh, everybody calls me Kuya. Everybody can call me Kuya. Matanda na po ako. Baka isip bata lang ako pero matanda na ako. What is Omegle? Omegle is it's an app, right, that allows you to call strangers, basically, to connect with other people, mostly strangers. And I guess you can talk to them, and it was one of I guess it's one of the platforms that nakakatawa kasi like yung ginagawa ni Jan Pedaliaga, he's like calls like random hot guys, right, and gets their reaction and looking for a girlfriend like that or looking for a boyfriend.
cute.
I'm 49, so I guess I'm 50. So, no, I'm 52. Hindi po ako naiyang sabihin.
Pero Kuya Foodie, gusto ko lang mag-sorry sa ginawa namin kahapon.
No apologies.
Watch out also, Christina Matutina is also in the prank.
Huwag kayo mag-alala, si Tina Matutina, isa din po yan sa mga na-prank namin kahapon na malala din. Pero aside po kay Tina, at kay Foodie, may mas malala pa dun sa ginawa namin.
Gusto kong gusto kong makita yun. Actually, papanoorin ko yung kay Ann, obviously, dahil nakalabas na yun.
Si Yugen ba andyan sa likod? Kasi naka-on sa yung live
Yung
stream.
kaya naman po,
Yugen, are you there?
malapit na kami nagkasagutan. Talagang nagsasagutan na kami kasi nagagalit talaga siya.
Yung shoot kayo, ayoko talaga ng prank. Diyan ka lang din sa Christina.
Ang live pala ni Yugen, to hit 100k subs, Pero yung live niya, ang count lang ni YT dyan 11 hours and 55 minutes. Kahit 365 days in a year pa yung live continues. 11 hours and 55 minutes lang ang count ni YT. Sayang lang oras niya. But anyway, that's his channel. I just want to give him a heads up.
Oy, nandito ako nakikinig, sabi ni Ate Ann.
Nakaano na siya Nakailang oras na siya.
Hello, it's Ann Sharp.
Alam mo, kuya, si Ate Ann, that time, she's busy sa kiddos niya kasi nga nag-tutor. Tapos sabi ko lang, 2 minutes lang.
Si Ann Sharp ba ang unang-unang biktima?
Oo, si Ate Ann. Tapos si
Okay.
Sistina.
Oh, by the way, I'm sorry, si Claribel. I wanna be mindful dahil late na nga sa Pilipinas. Claribel, kung kailangan mo nang mag-drop, go ahead. I wanna thank you for being a good sport. I think you're doing a good job. You did a good job, by the way. So
Thank you.
she deserves a round of sali ka dun sa contest.
Loyalty, thank you.
Yeah. So
Baba ako, Kuya Pudi, salamat.
Sa October
yeah, you're welcome. You're very welcome. And then thank you for joining. So ayan.
Babawi.
I just don't wanna hold people up. I know may mga anak siya, mga inaalagaan. So
Amiga Ann,
babawian ko kayo. Ayan na. Ipapakulam niya raw kayo, kayong dalawa.
Amiga Ann, saka na.
Akyat
John,
na kayo
nasaan
dito.
ka na?
Akyat na kayo. Dali. Akyat.
Nahulog ka na.
Labas niyo yung mangkukulam. Mangkukulam ang pig.
Alam mo yung seryoso si Ate Ann magbigay ng payo. Seryoso. Si Sistina ganun din
May class pa daw sila dahil yung mga bata.
Online yan.
Si Sistina. Sistina
Online
Kian.
din yan.
May ganyan din niya, may inaalagaan din.
Kasi si Rosely, I think. Yeah.
Rosely, yung kailan yung yung I know nagpapalista ka na, 'di ba? From your premieres. I know there's a contest or may pa-contest yan si Rosely.
Palista sa mga may utang.
Seryoso pa ako dun.
Ay, ganun din ako, Ann. Ganun din ako. So I fell for the same
Hindi ako tatanggap ng tawag. No way.
Ito kayo, kuya.
Wala
Ano
kayo.
seryoso? Nagmura pa nga si
Yes, good night na Mimi Joy. Maraming salamat for staying with us. Have a good night and have a good weekend ahead kung hindi tayo magkita sa live, kung magla-live ka man or whatever. Have a good weekend. Have a safe weekend.
Yes, have a nice weekend, Mom Shi Joy. Mimi Joy. Isa lang na content creator ang sinasagot ko nung may sakit ako. Ang sinagot ko, si John Calandian.
There you go.
After that, no more. Alam ko.
Ayan. You've been warned. Hindi kayo sasagutin. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Claribel.
Yan ang number mo, Mi.
Ay, meron sa, di ba sa Messenger, you can video call me. Once that rings, I'm
Hindi
not
ako pwede mapag-video call sa Messenger here in UAE.
Or bawal sa inyo, Loisy.
Okay.
Hindi mapasok unless may VPN ka.
I don't actually pick up phones unless I know my address, who's calling me.
Ang hirap pala.
Hindi kayo ng message kung gusto niyo.
Madali lang yung mami. I'll try my best.
You'll never thank me.
Dali lang guys, kukuha lang ako ng food. Gutom.
And then I'll block the phone number. No,
Gutom ako bigla.
I honestly block phone numbers if I don't know them.
Sabi ni Sis niya, alam niyo naman seryoso ako kapag dating sa mga issue at problema ng mga buhay-buhay natin. Kaya makukuha niyo ang gin reaction ko. Tapos prank pala, wisit.
Oo nga, Ma'am Shiganda Tina, kaya ayoko ng prank.
Ayoko.
Ito yung totoo.
Mami, kasi ang tagal namin hindi nag-usap-usap na mga yan. Di ba naglalaro kaming COD?
Oh.
Busy ako. Sabi ko kay Sistina, 2 days back, sabi ko sa kanya, meron at gusto ko siya makausap.
Oh.
Pero okay naman na ako that time. So nagkaroon lang ng ng parang timing lang na gusto kong mag-prank. Sabi ko kay Ma'am si Jan, "Ma'am, gusto kong mag-prank. Prank natin si Stina tsaka si Ate Andres, Kuya Foodie, tsaka si Mami Eve." Tapos tinawagan namin. Plano pa namin dapat aakyat si Stina, tapos magiging kasabwat din, tapos pa-prank si Ate Ann, tapos magiging kasabwat din, tapos pa-prank si Kuya Foodie, magiging kasabwat, tapos ikaw yung huli. Kaso nga lang, may mga trabaho, may mga ginagawa sila sa mga Junakis nila. So kami na lang ni Ma'am si Jan ang gumawa. Pero naging successful naman siya.
Nabiktima si Gandaan. Infinity Heart Love, kumusta? Shoutout sa iyo.
Ang pa doon, Mami, 3 sila, hindi talaga nag-video call, hindi talaga nagpakita sa video.
Ano lang, sinagot lang ang tawag without knowing who's calling?
Bakit talaga tawag? Yes.
But ahead of time, they knew who's calling? Or they just pick up the phone without knowing who's calling?
Naman, kung kanino mo lang ipapasa yung link, di ba? So,
Oh.
hindi naman siya naka-live stream,
Oh, it's an app? Is it an app?
StreamYard. Ito.
Oh, okay. Okay, when I'm doing StreamYard, I'm not picking up the phone, so don't. When I'm live streaming, don't disturb me. I'm not gonna pick up the phone. Bahala kayo dyan, my viewers ako.
Ano ba yan?
Mag-type kayo kung anong gusto nyo.
There is some other way, Mami. Ay, nako po. Nako,
Kaya
guys.
mag-ingat kayo sa mga nagkukunyaring manghiram tawag sa inyo. Kukunyaring may problema. So, ingat kayo sa mga sasagutin nyo.
It's a prank! Kaya mga amiga, seryoso na ako, tapos pag humirit na ako nang interrupt ako ni Ma'am Jan, kaya naasar ang beauty ko.
Sabi ni Amigaan, bakit niya ako tinatawagan?
Di ba, nila, ang galing ng ang galing ng sagutan nilang dalawa eh.
hindi niyo pala ako pinapakinggan.
Si Stina ganun din, watch out nyo guys yung reaction niya doon, kasi ganun din, may din sila. Hindi po, nagtaray.
Anong gagawin mo kung close friend mo na prank ka, gusto manghiram ng pera? Alam mo namang may pera yun. Tapos bigla na lang manghiram. Oh.
Oh, di ba? Si si Miss V.
May nabiktima dyan.
Oo.
Cheers.
Grabe.
Kape.
Ay, kailangan ko kasi ng manghiram ng pera kasi ganito, ganyan. Yun pala, prank lang.
Manghiram ng pera para ipangbigay sa live streaming.
Pamigay sa live stream.
Anong gagawin mo? Pamigay ko sa live streaming ko. Ha? Huwag ka na lang manghiram kung ganun. Ay. Tama kasi parang puro ka. Kaya wag niyo akong tawagan kahit may live streaming ako, hindi ko ba pick upin.
Ang dami nila sa dami nila sa YouTube eh. Dami magiging biktima.
Nagtaray. Oo nga, natawa ako dun sa sagot ni Sis Annie. Amigaan.
Di ba? Ang galing niya teka, pinaakit-akit na pa ako dito tapos
Tapos yung tatawagan ka, kunyari meron kang seryoso na sakit na cancer, ganun. OMG. That's not a joke.
Yeah, it's not a joke. Malala na yun pagka ganun. Sabi ko sa Jowa Bells ko, alam mo, pinrank ko yung mga friends ko, tapos ganito yung sinabi sa akin. Talaga sila, doon talaga sila sa tama. Kahit na sabihin ko daw talaga sa'yo. Sabi niya, ikaw ba naman ang ikaw ba naman mag-prank na pinamukha mo sa kanila na kung ano nung pinagagawa yun, parang nag-ano-ano ka dyan sa gilid-gilid. Wala naman kapyan yung ginagawa mo. Natawa na lang siya.
Sige, Chalian. Gawa daw siya ng dinner. Kinig
Okay, thank you so much.
Sige, Chalian.
Ayan. Gaganti daw si Sistina. Ano kayang gagawin niya? Hindi mo naman niche ang pranking. Ano ka gaganti?
Gaganti. Yahoo!
Man yun, linya. Masisira channel mo. Sasabihan mo ng prank. Ay, Chris Maria.
Hello, hello, hello.
Armani.
Ma'am Shiganda Tina, tumataas ang stock ng Air Canada. The last 2 days na tumaas.
Stocks na naman.
Ang buhay ng stockholders.
Yan. Ang pinsan ko may ganun din. May stocks din. Parang ABS-CBN yata yun dati.
Binabantayan. Mababa yata ang Jollibee at saka ABS-CBN sa Pinas. Dahil sa pandemic.
Bumili ako ng food ko at tawag dito.
Armani, kumusta? Armani, also known as Hops 90s. Armani, you added something to your channel name. Jumpman Smith.
New what?
Kailan nga ang actual election ng America? I think you can vote
November
early.
4.
4th?
Yep.
I think you can mail in your vote. I am honestly waiting for the Americans to finish their voting.
Groggy ka niyan pagka
I want to see
Which
the
black shirt? Which
After
black
the-
shirt, Armani?
Sis Rosalie, I'm waiting for the Americans to vote because I want to see the stock after who's going to win the election in America. It affects the economy and the stock.
Kain tayo.
Kuya, kailan ka boboto?
Mag-uumpisa ang California October 31st hanggang November 3rd. I probably,
Hindi ba before
Ha?
ang election? Hindi ba for ang election?
3rd.
Advance. They can vote early.
But we can vote ahead of time. Like,
Yeah.
maraming state ngayon na pwede ka nang bumoto.
Yeah.
They're opening up, pero I'm not. For me, I feel, ang ano ko talaga, I don't feel the vote is going to be safe unless I do it in person and I cast my ballot in person. Maraming naniniwala sa like mail-in voting and all of that. That's fine, that's on them. But I don't trust it. I don't trust that it's gonna go to the dahil maraming especially in states. New Jersey is one of them na marami silang nakita na ballots na tinapon lang.
Yeah, what if it's
Like they're even now, like even as like a month ago, may nakita pa rin sila na ballots from last 4 years ago na it wasn't counted. So, unless I I vote in person, I'm not gonna. Ito nga, pinadalan kami. Right here. This is my voting
I don't trust that one. It can be interrupted.
So I'm going to walk this into the precinct sa school, and then I'm gonna either I'll drop it there myself or I'll scan it myself.
Yeah.
Para siguradong counted.
Any mails can be interrupted.
Doing good, Armani. How are you? Hope you're doing good. Kain tayo. Meron akong pandesal and bayabas.
Yummy.
The guava smells so good. Trump is trying to get rid of healthcare. He's not trying to get rid of healthcare. He's trying to get rid of the mandatory portion of Obamacare. I think they did that already. The problem is, and this is just from my take, from what I've read, is anytime you force people into something, right? Like Obama did. I respect him. I like Obama as a president, but his policy on healthcare, although it tried to help everyone, it kind of forced people to, and there was a mandatory portion of it that people who didn't have insurance have to pay a fine. I don't know why. America is still a free market society, right? We still have choices. Who cares if somebody, I know, people, a lot of people can't afford insurance or quality health insurance, but, it's not right to force people into something, right? Let people make a choice. Who cares? If they don't want to have insurance, then that's it. If for those people that need insurance, then yes, open it up to them. But don't force me to pay for somebody else.
Mhm.
And that's what Obamacare is, right? I'm responsible for my own health, not responsible for anybody's health. So if you start forcing people into doing things for the greater good, right? That's why number one, people hate paying taxes because it doesn't really show the benefit to them. Yes, we should know what the benefits of our taxes are,
Mhm.
right? But sometimes it doesn't make sense. A lot of the taxes doesn't make sense, especially at the state level. But again, that's just me.
Claribel.
Mommy,
Oh, if the Democrats win, I'm more than certain that our taxes are going to go up.
Is DT Democrat?
Biden is the Democrat.
Oh, okay. Biden is actually planning to legalize cannabis.
Well, it's leave it as it is. It's by state. So in California, it's legal.
Yeah. So not all the states in America are legal. So he's planning to legalize them all over America. As soon as he announced it that day, the cannabis went up, a lot of them by $1 each stock. Went
Yeah.
up.
Paying $900 for health insurance every month. I pay about the same. But my plan is, I chose that plan, right, through work. We have, we can make choices at work. I feel as, with especially with children, that my plan is best for me. So I need to be able to make that choice, right?
Mhm.
I don't want anybody else making a choice for me.
Okay, now Claribel, go ahead. Naglilista daw siya. Super sad cat. How are you? Frog, Stomp, Arian, thank you. It's Sarah GT, Momshi, kumusta?
Yeah, but I think that individual mandate was really wrong. So that's why it was repealed. But that's politics, right?
Mhm.
Everything is about politics now.
Yeah. Even
And I
holidays.
think somebody made a comment that I saw on Facebook. No, on Instagram. Is that like people vote one way, I'll vote another way. Doesn't matter, right? As long as you vote, because that's your choice. But from the debate last night, what I learned is that it's the blame game, and that's what I hate. That's what I hate about politics today, right? You did this, I did this. You didn't do that. You didn't do that. I didn't do that, or I did that. You didn't, right? It's like it's like a contest, right? That who did what, where, and how. If they only concentrated about what they can actually do for the country, right? And what their plan really is. Both sides.
Mhm.
I think it would have been better, but listening to the candidates, it turned into more of a blame game, right? And as we should, right? There's as we should, Armani. And people, and I can only speak to where I live, which is California, one of the highest population of homelessness in the whole country. And this is a Democratic state. San Francisco, where Nancy Pelosi is from, the Speaker of the House,
Mhm.
that's her district. One of the highest numbers of homelessness in the country. Why isn't she doing anything? She has so much power, so much clout to be able to do something about the problem. But from what I've seen, and this is my opinion, especially in Democrat-run cities, is they want people to be dependent on government. I don't know if I agree with that. I don't want to be dependent. I want to be able to take care of myself. I know some people, everyone has a different situation where they live or how they're living their life, right? Everyone's not the same. But I would rather, I want to be able to depend on myself, because if you start depending on the government, then, I see firsthand what's happening, and I see it on the streets. And, why isn't anything being done? So.
Mhm.
No, of course not. Of course not. That's why there's a bigger middle class, right? There's a bigger middle class in this country. And I think anywhere else I don't want to say, but, I can only speak for the United States and maybe Canada. Middle class basically takes care of everyone else, right? Middle class people are the ones that are heavily taxed, historically, always heavily taxed,
But
right? The tax burden is on us.
we don't have
Right.
a lot of claims too.
Yeah, rich people who own businesses are, have loopholes. You can see that with Trump, right? There's loopholes that they can take advantage of, but the same loopholes exist for us as well. But we choose not to take a risk like they do, like to start a business, right? That's why I'm not for, a lot of these candidates said, "Oh, we should tax the rich more," right? Why would the burden be on them, right? And a lot of people also argue that people who work in companies for these rich, whatever conglomerates, rich people, should be getting paid more, right? Because they do the work. That's one of their arguments. Well, you do the work because you have a job to do. Right? You have a job to do because somebody gave you a job at that company, which somebody owns. And the owner of that company took the risk of opening up the company, putting his own money in there, right? Risking it all, to create a company that other people can work in as employees. So all the risk is taken by the company owner. So if I was that person who started a company, I would want to reap the rewards as well. That's why people get rich. I mean, I can understand that argument that people should be paid more, but the employee is not, like, I'm not taking a risk, right? My company is taking all the risk. If I leave the company, if I lose my job, that's a job. I can go somewhere else. If a company goes out of business, guess what happens to the rich person, right? They may start another business if they, but if they lose all that money, then that's it, right? Because they took all the risk.
We are the subject of them for them to get rich.
Of course they are. Super sad cat. Of course. Trump, in the early days, years ago, even going back 10 years ago, before he was president, he was very friendly with, when Bill Clinton ended his after his presidency, like they moved to New York. Very, very, chummy, very, very friendly with Trump. Because, obviously Trump, one of the richest people in New York, right? But what happened? And last night, during last night's debate, he called out the governor of California. He called out the governor of Michigan. Never called out the governor of New Jersey, who was also Democrat, because he used to be a Goldman Sachs person, and he's very chummy with Trump. Plus, Trump has a lot of properties in New Jersey, so it's politics. It's politics. Right. I don't know why. I don't know, and I don't understand. Right. I don't understand. I'm voting Republican, by the way, because I don't understand the. Yes, we can blame everybody. Blame Trump, right? The Democrats are blaming Trump for this whole pandemic. 200 people died or whatever it is, and that's fair. Just because he's the president, right? Everything stops with him. But I don't think it's fair to put all the numbers on the president as well, because these governors who allowed things to happen in their states are also responsible. So how come nobody's blaming them? Just saying.
What are
So
you
that's my political rant of the day.
What are you guys consuming?
What do you mean?
What are you eating?
Oh, sorry.
My pandesal.
Just
It's
lazy?
chicken and rice and I don't know. Wait, I will check what the name of it.
One thing I agree with Trump on: open up the country,
Yeah.
open it up. I think we are, don't. I don't agree with the assessment that they say when the Republicans say that the Democrats are trying to control everyone with fear, right? I think everyone's beyond this now. Everyone has kind of knows what to do. Right, wear a mask. And if you want to wear a mask. If you don't want to wear a mask, stay home. But I think at this point, everyone knows what to do. All these small businesses know what to do. Like here in California, they're open. With restrictions, obviously, only a certain amount of people can eat in the restaurants, let's say, or they have whatever plexiglass or whatever it is that they have to do. Whatever it is that they need to do, they will do. So I don't know why bars are still closed. I don't know why. There's things that businesses can do to minimize the risk. There's always going to be a risk. But I agree with Trump. Open it up. I don't know. Open up the schools, or I don't know.
Just protect yourself.
My kids' school are open, but they're private. That's why they're able to.
For the economy.
Chicken dunduri.
Anong kain mo?
Chicken dunduri.
Oh, tandoori?
It's a dandori or dondori.
Oh, okay. So it's different from tandoori.
Tandoori?
Tandoori is red.
Tandoori chicken's good.
Dunduri.
Tandoori is an oven. Or
Tandoori.
tandoor. That's what they call the oven. Diyan ka lang, Mayor.
Nosebleed na ako. Leonelo, you know what, bro? Leonelo Junior Bolano, do you want to join my English challenge? Nosebleed daw siya.
Wala yun right now.
Chicken doduri?
Tandoori, dondori. I've never heard of dondori. Tandoori, I've made it once.
I think it's a Japanese chicken something.
You can just buy the seasoning, tandoori chicken.
Is that like donburi or something like that? I don't know. But I love that type
And
of
then
food.
to teriyaki boy steakhouse.
Ah, okay.
Chicken biryani. Yummy. We make that most of the
It's a
time.
little bit sweet, mommy. The sauce is sweet, so I don't really like sweet.
Level 4 pathogen. I truly believe, by the way, that this is man-made. So that's just my opinion, and from what I've read and from other sources that I've seen. But it's a virus, right? So it's harder to kill, unfortunately.
Lenilo lost his job.
Bayabas tayo.
Magpakulo muna ako ng tubig. Maingay.
Our guava tree is out of control. It's just namumunga siya. Ang bayabas?
Mm-hmm.
Everything. Tamis.
Yeah, pero yung buto dapat 'di ba hindi kinakain?
I'm not voting for Biden. Just like, we have level 4's meat in the lab. What I think, this is my opinion. This thing was an experiment gone wrong, and they released it inadvertently, maybe inadvertently, but it got out somehow, or whatever it was. If they were testing it on an animal, that animal got out, and maybe it hasn't been fully developed, right? But I could be wrong. Saan ka nga, Richelle yan? Where exactly are you? Yeah. a virus needs to be, or a pathogen needs to mutate, right, in order for that to happen. So, the early report said that there was a mutation that happened, or a couple of mutations. That's why it is the way it is, or now there's like another mutation. I don't know, but that maybe it was a theory that kind of died down. Amsterdam. Yeah, see? So I don't know. I really don't know. So just hoping for the best. I hope what Trump said is true. That, by the way, I'm speaking from, this is personal to me because my mom got it or had it. And she survived. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, for the prayers answered. But her therapy was hydrochloroquine, the malaria drug. That was it. It took a while for her to recover, but she recovered, and she's in her 70s. So this is, we can get beyond this. We can, it can be treated. Obviously, it's harder for people that have underlying conditions. Luckily, she doesn't, or my mom didn't. So, thank goodness she survived again. But her husband, who was older, did not. So this is, I'm not just talking, theoretically here. This actually, a couple of people that relatives of mine from the Philippines also died from this. So, I'm coming from experience, but it can be treated with the right treatment. I'm one of the proponents for hydrochloroquine because I seen it work with my mom. Maybe it was a cocktail of some sort, but yeah, it is treatable. But people need to, there's a lot of unknowns, and people need to be able to either test or follow certain protocols to be able to treat it. Just because of the way they, it's terrible. What my mom had gone through. So they said sa news kahapon yesterday. They said there's a spike in cases here and there. Yes, there's going to be, unless there's a vaccine of some sort. We're going to see spikes, especially in highly populated areas. We can't really do anything about that. We can just put certain steps. We can put certain, we can follow certain steps. We can, do the social distancing. We can do the mask. That's really all we can do right now. Yeah. See?
Georgia is already voting. Yeah.
Huh?
They're already open for voting. Georgia.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, guys, I have 8 more minutes to go. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask them. It's going to be 9 a.m. my time soon, and that's going to be 12 noon East Coast time, and that's usually when this live stream ends. Thank you, first of all, for everyone who joined in the fun. Maraming salamat sa iyo, Claribel, at nakasali ka dito at nakipagkwentuhan, nakipag-Inglesan. Very, very good performance. At don't be confident in how you communicate. I would highly encourage you to do that. At sumali sa contest ni Ate Eve.
Yes. I have, I think, 12 people, 12 takers. So
It's gonna be fun.
what our time? We'll see what our time
Claribel,
is
Sandy.
going to be, because I have to send my daughter at 2:00. We'll see how it goes.
That's so coincidental. Super sad cat. That's so coincidental. But I don't know. English lang ang sasabihin. Yes, it needs to be. You need to answer the question, right? Ate Eve, in English.
Yeah, so no, doesn't matter how you deliver, what your accent's going to be, as long as everything is in English. No other dialects or no other languages. Kahit magsabi ka pa ng, wala lang kasaling iba't iba dyan, basta English lang. Lunelo. So it's just
Oh,
to
neighbor.
motivating many of us that are not comfortable speaking English. Hopefully, you guys will practice even more because practice makes perfect in everything we do, right? And many things we do.
There is a ray of hope. Dahil my kids have been in school. I think one of the school districts here in California, close to me, Vista, is opening up as well. They seem to be okay. Wala namang, although my kids' school is small. I mean, there's still, over 500 students there. Okay naman. No, they normal. They do have to wear masks. They do have to wash their hands frequently. But these are the things that they need to do now or that we need to do now. So I wouldn't. Kailangan lang natin talaga mag-adjust. Di daw nila maintindihan ang video ko, mag-English daw ako. Kaya nga, di para mahasa tayo, di ba, Mayor?
Leonelo Junior Bolano, I think for us, we can change it, starting from us, to change their mindset. It's okay to practice.
Does anyone know anyone that had? My mom had the virus, Tim. My mom got sick back in March, April, that time frame. And she contracted it from her husband, who's a physician, but he was a much older person. Like he was actually in his 90s, but he was still practicing medicine part time at his former clinic that now belongs to his son. So he goes there a couple of days a week, to see patients, and that's where he got it from. And then he came home to my mom. And, she contracted it as well. And, they were both in the hospital at the same time. He passed away while she was in the same hospital and could not even go see him, could not even bury him. That's what my mom had to go through. So, yeah. And my cousin in the Philippines actually passed away. He came from galing siyang Boracay. He came from Boracay with his family, but he was the only one who got it. Hello, girl.
Hello,
Hi,
I think
girl.
Leonelo
Nakita mo naman yung
Bolano.
dog?
Bro,
See, Vista's open, right? There it is.
Kusina the Yagers.
Christina de Jager, siyang nanalo last time sa English Challenge. Leonelo Bolano Jr. Bolano.
2 weeks in hospital. Now he's around. Yeah, younger people I think have a higher. Either they don't show any symptoms. They could be carriers though, so you have to still be careful. They may not develop symptoms. They may be asymptomatic, but they can be carriers of the virus. But if they do develop symptoms, they're more likely to survive. They have a higher chance of surviving. The older folks and so anybody that has underlying conditions like me, dahil diabetic po ako, are said to be a little more at risk. But I'm knock on wood, just being very careful, being vigilant where I am, and being clean helps.
Yeah.
My English is not good. And may pasok ka bukas, Loisy?
It's my off.
Nga pala. That's right, Sabado.
Ang galing mo kaya, Kusina de Jager. Don't underestimate yourself. Practice makes perfect. May sinabi si Leonelo Junior Bolano sa taas, nag-English daw siya sa video niya, pero nagalit po yung iba kasi hindi naintindihan. You know what? We cannot please everyone, bro,
Sino
Leonelo.
yung tuldok? Si iGirl yan.
It's impossible that nobody can understand English.
You can also add caption, closed caption, Leonelo Junior Bolano.
How about mixing it like Taglish Linilo?
Hindi, meron kasi mga nanonood yata sa kanya na English lang or English lang naiintindihan nila. So,
Depende
traveling from Pinas. I traveled. I went to see my mom. I went to see my mom and I went to my son's graduation. Yeah, everybody meron ngang yung aeroplano nga. It was packed. The plane was packed and everybody was wearing masks. I was okay. Pero nagpa-test ako. When I came back, I had a test.
Yeah.
Kuya, magkano bayad yun magpa-test?
Libre.
No, I paid $100. Nag-out of pocket ako pero ano siya, actually dito is covered by my insurance kung kailangan ko talaga magpa-test.
Dito may bayad din eh. Pero mas cheaper compared dun.
Pero yung test ko naman, it wasn't yung ano lang, swab.
Oo, swab test.
Nag-narrate lang ako sa unboxing. Okay.
My eldest daughter went and she was okay she's okay. I think it was free for her.
So I think yan ang contention dito is with regard to testing. How often would you test? Would you test everyone right now? Would you test anyone that dahil dito pagka hindi ka na-expose, hindi ka tatanggapin kung gusto mo lang magpa-test unless you go to a private place and you pay for it yourself. Dahil dito sa gobyerno, wala namang bayad. Pero you have to have either symptoms, you have to have been exposed, diba? So kung gusto mo lang manigurado, you have to pay for it yourself.
Mm-hmm.
See, if you're exposed, you have to test.
Yeah,
Right?
medical.
Yeah, if you're at higher risk, obviously you have to test. Pero yun nga ang contention. Sinasabi ng the Democrats are saying, what are you going to do? I think they want to test everyone. Of course, that's going to cost a lot of money, but it is what it is. Is it practical to test everyone? I don't think it is.
It costs them money, so.
Sa amin kaya nakokontrol eh. Kasi halos lahat sa Abu Dhabi tinitest.
Yeah, you can gala everywhere. It doesn't, you just have to have these measures, right? Put in place para, medyo safe naman, or you lower the rate of transmission. Yeah.
Yeah, here we can walk as well around the neighborhood as long as we're not in a commercial area building. We have to wear masks.
Yeah, to me, it's not, it's just here, right? Dito sa California, especially here in our area. I think it's relatively safe. People do their cleaning, people do whatever it is that they need to do. The businesses that hindi sila komportable, those businesses remain closed, and that's on them, right? So, hello host, sabi ni Nelia Vlog. Hello din sa'yo, Nelia Vlog. Maraming salamat at nakahabol ka dahil ako po'y magtatapos na. Maraming salamat guys ulit. I know I keep on ranting and telling you guys that I'm going to end, but I am really going to end now dahil
Thank you so much.
it's my lunchtime, and it's Ate Eve's lunchtime. So sino susunod na mag-LS? Ikaw, Loisy, kung hindi ka magpa-prank, mag-LS ka.
Si Ate Ann mamaya, magti-TGIF daw.
Sige.
Okay. So it's Ann Sharp. This is tentative. I don't want to announce ahead of her. Baka meron pong TGIF ang Team Fuday with via It's Ann Sharp's channel. Hopefully.
Ate Ann, nandiyan ka pa ba? What time ang TGIF mo?
Salamat din sa iyo, Armani. And stay safe and have a good weekend.
Bye, everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you again, everyone, for staying with me. I hope you enjoyed today's live stream. If you have any further questions, please don't hesitate. Leave me a comment below for anyone here as well, or connect with anyone here that you don't know. So, guys, thank you, and hopefully see you later. Kung meron mang TGIF, I will be there.
See you later. Bye, everyone.
Naman.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Thank you, guys. Have a good weekend. Stay safe. God bless us all. Bye-bye.
Bye, Kuya. Bye, Mami.